Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. The Australian Open 2023 men's final has been set. Novak Djokovic versus Stefanos Tsitsipas. Will it be repeat or revenge after that Roland Garros 2021 final where Novak Djokovic came back from 2 sets to love down to beat the Greek in 5 sets? Both players will be battling for the #1 ranking and, of course, the Australian Open crown as Djokovic looks to win his 10th Australian Open title and his 22nd slam, equaling Nadal's tally. For Tsitsipas, it'll be all about winning his first Australian Open title, which will coincide with his first Grand Slam title. So a massive final in store. Yeah, a massive final in store indeed. Hello, people, and welcome back to the channel. It is the final of the Australian Open 2023 tournament. We've got Novak Djokovic, the Serb superstar, the 21 Grand Slam winning champion, and we've got Stefanos Tsitsipas in his second Grand Slam final at 25 years of age, looking to get revenge over Djokovic. Very, very interesting matchup. Djokovic leads the head-to-head, of course, 10-2. However, they did have a pretty close encounter in Paris. It was a best-of-3 match, of course. It was a final set tiebreaker. Can we get something similar in this one? We shall see. We shall see. Okay, so it looks like we should be getting underway pretty soon. They are just warming up serves. And Tsitsipas in a white shirt and patterned shorts, let's say, in a kind of pink, purple, and white pattern. Djokovic also in a white top with a more like aqua blue shorts. And he's got that shirt on, the one that has the blue and red kind of fade, I guess you could say, on the white shirt. So that's been his preferred attire. An interesting match coming up, though, for sure. I'm very much looking forward to this. I think it's going to be fantastic. Okay, so the crowd going ballistic for Novak Djokovic. And, of course, there will be some sort of Greek contingent in the crowd, but I don't think that's going to outweigh the support that Djokovic has, if I'm being completely honest with you. And I think that does play a big part. He loves playing here. He really does. Let's see what are people saying in the chat. So, Asmi's in the chat. Matthew says, good morning. Morning, Matthew. How are you doing, my man? Hello, if there's on QualityShot, says Lexi. Hello. How are you doing? Djokovic is going to serve first, by the way. He won the toss, so he will be serving first. We'll see if that has an impact. I mean, it's normally an advantage to serve first. If you manage to hold your opening service game, that is, of course. I always say that because there is that added caveat, that added asterisk. If you don't hold serve, it ends up being, well, pretty difficult because you can then be 2-love down right straight away. So to be in front is an advantage to put pressure on the person serving second, as they're always trailing, always behind. Okay, just sitting down. Djokovic has got, oh, that's an interesting bottle. He's got a big yellow bottle, and even it's just like he takes the lid off and just downs it. Very impressive. Anyway, we are getting underway here. It will be Djokovic to serve first. Guys, remember to that like button, please, if you haven't done so already, and do subscribe if you are new. Thank you for tuning in, as always. Here we go. It is Novak Djokovic versus Stefanos Tsitsipas in the final of the Australian Open 2023. Who's going to take it? We're about to find out. Djokovic to serve first. Someone shouts out. Djokovic pauses. Story of this Australian Open so far. Serve on the tee is long, just. The second serve straight away for Tsitsipas to have a look at. Second serve into the forehand of Tsitsipas, who goes wide. So 15-love, and Djokovic the first one on the board. Let's go. People talking in the crowd and they're getting shushed. It's quite funny. Anyway, 15-love. First serve goes out wide, backhand from Tsitsipas down the middle, into and forehand from Djokovic is in. And on the stretch goes Tsitsipas on the forehand side, not able to get that back into play. It is 30-love Djokovic. A very dominant point from the serve. They're well constructed as well. Always looking to be more aggressive nowadays, Djokovic. Oh, fantastic slice serve out wide from the juice side. 40-love. He started here very, very well in the first few points. Tsitsipas is going to have to match him. Hopefully he can, because we want a good final, right? And the only way for that to happen is, I think, probably Tsitsipas take the first set, but I'll have to see. Serve down the tee is just missed. Djokovic goes just long with it. The second serve, but a chance to hold to love here for Novak. It looks very sharp in his opening exchanges. Second serve into the backhand. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas is short. Djokovic just timing the ball a little bit early and swerves that backhand wide, trying to go down the line. A little bit of a, that was interesting from Djokovic. He doesn't normally miss a shot like that, to be fair, or misses it by that much anyways. That's probably what surprised him. So 40-15. Djokovic goes out wide and misses the first serve, second serve. Can Tsitsipas try and push Djokovic a little bit in this opening game? We'll see. He's got a second serve to potentially attack. Goes forehand down the middle, then goes forehand from Djokovic. Is too good. Wow. Second serve down the tee from the juice side. Tsitsipas runs around the backhand. If you're going to do that, you're going to make it count. He didn't quite. He goes forehand down the middle. Not a lot of pace, not a lot of depth on it. And Djokovic just slots the forehand away with a great angle. So that is a good hold in the end to 15. Of course, the number 3 and number 4 seeds in the tournament. But let's be honest, I think everyone knew that Djokovic was and should have been the number 1 seed. The pre-match win predictor is very heavily in favor of Novak Djokovic, 79%. Now, that's not anything like we saw yesterday in the women's final. Win predictor was very, very different. It was a lot closer. A lot closer. In fact, let's... I think it was... Sabalenka was the favourite at the start. After this first set ended, it was then like 60-70% Rybakina. Tsitsipas tries to send his first serve down the tee, but just misses the line. So second serve to come. Into the backhand of Djokovic, who goes down the middle. Forehand down the line from Tsitsipas. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Into in from Tsitsipas. Forehand down the line from Djokovic. Into in again from Tsitsipas. Djokovic on the stretch on the forehand side. Then into out from Tsitsipas. Slice from Djokovic. Tsitsipas goes into the net. That slice was very good. That was a fantastic defensive slice from Djokovic. He's on the back foot, and that slice was right into the corner. Fantastic depth, fantastic pace. And Tsitsipas trying to go for the into-out forehand in a very awkward position, and he misses it. Djokovic is the king of making you feel uncomfortable in rallies, isn't he? Oh, misses the tee serve again. He's looking to go tee early on here. Sometimes I wonder whether players do that because it's the lower part of the net. So early doors, they're trying to get those first serves in. But anyway, good backhand cross from Tsitsipas. Forehand to forehand now. Down the line goes Djokovic. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas. Backhand to backhand. This is where Tsitsipas needs to avoid. See? He needs to avoid that exchange. And so he tries to go into him with the forehand, but he doesn't quite move around the backhand quick enough, and he shanks the forehand long. So love 30. He's under huge pressure. Djokovic is looking very good in these early exchanges. Looking very dialed in. He knows what he needs to do. And that could be a worrying sign for Stefanos Tsitsipas. Guys, remember to that like button and do subscribe if you're new. It's love 30 here. Djokovic, 1 love up in this opening set. Tsitsipas under pressure straight away. He does find the first serve, and that's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to find the first serve. It's an ace out wide from the Greek player. And even Djokovic, arguably the best returner of all time, not able to get a racket on that. So that's ace number 1, and 1 ace apiece now. So under pressure though, 15-30, serve into the forehand. He does find the first serve into in forehand from Tsitsipas. Then backhand cross. Backhand to backhand now. Tsitsipas, let's see. Does he try and get out of that exchange? He's not at the moment. He's sticking with it. Then he goes down the line. He does try to get out of it, but he misses. He doesn't miss it by a lot, that backhand down the line. He didn't miss it by much, but it's enough. And tennis is a game of fine margins, and Djokovic is the king of playing with margins, to be honest. So it's 15-40, 2 breakpoint opportunities here now for Djokovic early in this opening set. Not ideal for the Greek, but for Djokovic, he looks like a man possessed. Oh, great serve down the tee, though, from Tsitsipas. And Djokovic not able to get that return back into play. 206 kilometers per hour. That's more like exactly what Tsitsipas needs to be doing. He needs to be hitting his spots. He needs to be making first serves. And if he does, then he'll be okay. Good serve on the tee again. What a return from Djokovic. And he gets to neutral straight away with a stretched into-out forehand. Now into rally, forehand. Oh, and Tsitsipas manages to come out on top in the forehand-to-forehand exchange. That was a ridiculous return from Djokovic, by the way. I can't explain to you how amazing that was. On the stretch, into-out forehand. Unbelievable. Juice. Guys, remember to that like button, please, and do subscribe if you're new. Thank you. Second serve into the backhand of Djokovic, then forehand down the middle from Tsitsipas, forehand to forehand here. We are at juice. And forehand on the line from Djokovic, slice from Tsitsipas, goes cross court, backhand to backhand now. Oh, and Djokovic manages to hit the backhand into the net. That's a big surprise. I was expecting Tsitsipas to have to change direction there, but Djokovic makes the error early in that exchange, so advantage Tsitsipas. That's a gift, really. That was a gift from Djokovic. A big gift at that. So it is advantage to the Greek player. So that wide is in. What an ace. Wow. So in the end, a very clutch hold. You have to say, impressive stuff from him. 1-1. After saving, what was it? 2 breakpoint opportunities. Impressive from Tsitsipas, and Djokovic won't mind. That's okay. It's all right. I'll get the break later. That's what he'll be thinking anyway. Here we go, 1-1. Second on the tee from Djokovic is in, and it's a scampered return from Tsitsipas. Smash opportunities for Djokovic. The first one is in, and then another lob from Tsitsipas goes long. So 15-love. And of course, arguably the only weak part or weaker part of Djokovic's game is the overhead. All good side on the tee, and the return from Tsitsipas goes wide. Wow. His serve has just improved so much. Just Diney says too easy. Too easy for who? For Djokovic, you mean? Or for Tsitsipas in that hold? At the moment, yeah. Just Diney says nerves. Maybe. I think just a couple of ridiculous returns from Djokovic, sorry, even. Oh, great serve out wide from Djokovic. Tsitsipas shanking the forehand, 40-love. I don't think it's nerves. He's been in a Grand Slam final before. There will be some. I just think he didn't make enough first serves early in that service game, but then he recovered nicely at the end with some consecutive ones, and it made a big difference. Good serve on the tee, forehand in the middle. Forehand to forehand here now. Down the line goes, goes Tsitsipas with the forehand. It's not good enough. And the backhand from Djokovic was huge. So 2-1, and he's looking very comfortable on serving these early exchanges. Diney says for Djokovic, okay. Go Stefanos says, Timmy, yeah. It's good. We've got people for Djokovic and Tsitsipas on the chat. That's what we want. 71% of you, though, have gone for Djokovic. Guys, smash the like button. It's a big thumbs up button. There's only 18 of you that have done it. There's like 100 of you in the chat. Really do appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything, I promise. It's a big thumbs up button. And do subscribe if you're new. It really, really does help us out. And it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And I promise it has a big, big effect on the channel. So I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so Q1 here. And the issue that Tsitsipas might have is that in previous matches, he was actually doing really well behind the second serve. However, that's probably not going to be the case. It's probably not going to be the case against Djokovic. He's just too good. He's just too good. Too good. The best returner of all time. So you need to be making a high percentage of first serves and then backing it up nicely. Stoney says, did that go for 3 minutes? Yeah, well, not very long, that's for sure. There you go, 1-2. Serve into the net from Tsitsipas. Second serve coming up. Second serve into the backhand of Djokovic. Goes down the middle. Backhand from Tsitsipas into the net. love 15. Second serve from Tsitsipas into the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand to backhand. Oh, clips the baseline with that backhand cross as Djokovic. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas. Forehand to forehand now. Down the line goes Tsitsipas. Backhand cross. Backhand again from Djokovic. Down the line goes Tsitsipas. It's a good backhand down the line, but great defensive forehand from Djokovic even. We're still in the rally. Slice from Djokovic into our forehand from Tsitsipas. Down the line goes. Oh, it's a cross-court forehand from Tsitsipas. Comes to the net for the drive volley. Puts it away. That angled forehand opened up a shorter ball to attack. He took it on the rise. Didn't let it bounce. That's much better from Tsitsipas. 15-all, but he had to work really hard for that. And surprisingly winning one of the longer rallies. You wouldn't expect him to win a lot of these, but he does this time. Johnny says every Tsitsipas service game will be challenged. Maybe. It depends, right? If he hits enough first serves, then he shouldn't be, really. His serve forehand combo, as I was saying in my preview, is probably top 3 in the world on tour. So I guess it's a question as well, though, is he able to hit a forehand on his one-plus shot? Because the return of Djokovic is always into the backhand. And there you go, he's done exactly the same thing there. Forehand into the backhand of Tsitsipas, now into the rally forehand to forehand. Great depth from Djokovic here. Tsitsipas sticking with him though. Backhand to backhand now. Slice from Tsitsipas. Into in forehand from Djokovic. Oh, really good change of direction from the serve. Tsitsipas is struggling to stick with him in the ground stroke exchanges, despite that longer point that he won. Generally, it's not looking great. He needs to try and shorten those points, Tsitsipas. I don't know how. He'll know better than me. I would suggest that he needs to take a few more risks and then also try and come to the net when he can as well, like he did with that drive volley. Justani says that's okay, take it into longer rally, stretch this game out, hope something happens. I think you're talking about Djokovic stretching out, right? Yeah. So out wide. Oh, it's an ace. It's a beautiful ace. That is absolutely stunning from Stefanos Tsitsipas, and he needed it as well because he loses that point and he'd have to save 2 break points again. Wow. Second tee is long from Tsitsipas. Oh, out wide goes the second serve. We're into the forehand exchange here. It's a defensive slice from Tsitsipas wide. And he has to save another break point here. Can he do it? We'll see. He's not making enough first serves here. That's just, I mean, let's see. What's his first serve at the moment? 46%. I mean, it's not good enough. You just can't afford to serve anywhere under, I would say, 60% against Djokovic. If you want to give yourself a chance of winning the match anyway, it's just not doable. So, yeah. Steiny says a shorter game. Djokovic is all the way. Got to hope for a surge of energy plus maybe injury or something seeps into Djokovic's great stats somehow. But the thing is, though, you have to remember, Justani, in the shorter points, it's past the forehand. Should be trying to dominate with the angles as well. But double fault, concedes the break. This has not been a good start from Tsitsipas. It's been a pretty poor start, if I'm being honest with you. Whether it's nerves or not sure. But that was a nervy second serve as well. It was quite a bit out. I mean, it's halfway between the service box and the baseline. His first serve percentage is now, I think, at 40%. Not good at all. In fact, I've got the stat. Why don't I just bring it up? So at the end of that service game, yeah, I think 43%. I mean, what Djokovic is serving at what? 67. I mean, that's a big difference. It's a difference of 23%. It makes a huge, huge difference in the scheme of the match. Serving is so important. Good first serve. Again, foul from Djokovic. Drags Tsitsipas out wide. And it's an easy smash to put away the serve. He does put it away with ease. At the moment, in these early doors, these early exchanges, Djokovic is just looking like he's a level above at the moment. Tsitsipas hasn't really come to the races yet, if I'm being honest. Struggling to find the first serve. He's struggling to get into rhythm, even on the forehand. Serve out wide is in. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas. Backhand down the middle from Djokovic. Great depth. Then goes into in. Forehand to forehand now. Down the middle goes Djokovic again. And Tsitsipas, I mean, that's really a ball that he would be putting his opponent on the back foot on. But it sat up. It was middle of the court. And he tries to go cross court and he launches it into the net instead. So 30 love. A lot of unforced errors coming from that side of the net. An early break, 76% is the average in the Australian Open. On the men's side, Djokovic has been converting at 96%. So it's ridiculous. Backhand from Tsitsipas again goes wide. Mistake after mistake for the Greek at the moment. He needs to turn this around pretty quickly if he wants to have any chance in this set anyway. Yeah, 96% of breaks converted early for Djokovic. That means, if I'm not mistaken, what, like one missed opportunity the whole tournament. So this has been boring as hell. As Djokovic walked through field of nobody's. The women I don't know any of. Oh, what? Just Danny, if you don't know who Sabalenka and Rybakina are, then I don't know what to say to you. Rybakina won Wimbledon last year. Second serve, backhand cross from Tsitsipas. Can he? Oh, I was going to say, can he make it count? And he does make the return, but it wasn't a great return. He gets away with it. Djokovic misses the backhand down the line. So it is 40-15. Intriguing stuff here. So at wide, forehand from Tsitsipas is in great depth. That's much better from Tsitsipas. That first serve return from him was very, very good. Great depth right at the feet of Djokovic. A lot of pace as well coming at him. And he tries to get down low and maneuver that forehand into out, but misses it. Also, interestingly, no strapping on the hamstring of Djokovic. Have you noticed? Must be either it's feeling better or they just think he doesn't need the strapping because he's had the treatment or painkillers or whatever. But anyway, good serve into the forehand of Tsitsipas. Forehand down the middle, though, from the Greek. Forehand on the line from Djokovic. Drop shot from Tsitsipas. Djokovic gets there. Too good. Too good. The drop shot from Tsitsipas was not good at all. And Novak Nole chases it down, puts it away, 4-1. Novak Djokovic, he is very much in control of this opening set. Sonny says Tsitsipas has got to at least get 3 games. I'm not sure about that, whether that will happen first. Sonny says he has to get some rallies here in the. What does he mean? He has to get into some rallies, I think he means, here in the rest of the game. He did get into a couple, and managed to capitalize on it. You know, I guess if you're a Tsitsipas fan, you're watching this, you're thinking, well, okay, in the return game, he had a bit more success, and that's a positive, right? It just means that at least, hopefully, it's a sign of things to come. But you're also hoping that he's going to make a first serve. So this next service game now is crucial because he needs to up the ante. He has to. He can't afford Tsitsipas to keep on serving at 40% first serves. I mean, it's just crazy, especially given he's got such a good first serve. So 1-4 here in this opening set. What's the poll saying? Well, 71% of you, Djokovic. Not surprising at all. Majority going with the 21 Grand Slam champion. So, the big question is, does this pass hold? Good start wide, forehand down the line, comes to the net. Oh, what a pass from Novak Djokovic. It's just too good. It's just too good. And that is unbelievable. The serve out wide was pretty good. Djokovic on the stretch. He gives Tsitsipas an opportunity to go line, but to be fair, it was deep enough that Tsitsipas couldn't really quite lean into that forehand. And Djokovic reads Tsitsipas coming into the net and passes him with a ridiculous backhand pass. Much better though from Tsitsipas. Goes out wide with the first serve. He's finding first serves in this game and it's making a difference. It's a shorter return from Djokovic. And he puts the backhand away down the line. Good shape from Tsitsipas. Really well done from him. So wide forehand from Djokovic is in. Forehand on the line from Tsitsipas goes into the net. 15-30. Straight sets with ease has just like insane ease for a Grand Slam final. Djokovic hasn't broken a sweat in this tournament. Getting a bit ahead of yourself, aren't you? We haven't even finished the first set yet. Oliveira Ajeti says Novak. Yeah, Novak is playing. Oh, he made that? I think he has. What a serve. Goes down the tee from the ad side. An important ace. That's ace number 3. So it is 30 all. 30 all. Oh. So it's a fault, and some in the crowd talking. They've been told to shush. Second serve, backhand down the middle from Djokovic. Into out forehand from Tsitsipas. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Into in from Tsitsipas. Oh, Tsitsipas. Brings up a game point. It's a crucial hold because he doesn't hold here. Djokovic goes 5 wide up and he's serving for the set. I mean, then he's got no chance. So this is a really, really crucial game. So that wide from Tsitsipas is an 8. Oh, it's an ace. It's ace number 4. He's found his first serve. He still had to work pretty hard for that game, if I'm being honest with you. Probably harder than he would have liked, considering how many first serves he sent down. But in the end, he does hold him. That's going to be the difference. That's going to be the difference, is him sending down first serves. If he's able to, hit a high percentage, then it gives himself a chance. Just so these guys are 35 at least, boys, having no pride. Well, they are goats, though. That's the problem. They're not ordinary 35-year-olds in the tennis landscape. Oh, that's the issue, to be honest. And they seem to be improving a little bit as well, or at least adjusting their game for their age. Good serve on the tee from Djokovic. Slice wide from Tsitsipas, and that's a great example. Djokovic has molded and evolved his game over the years, and he's older now, so he knows I need to win a shorter amount of points grinding from the back. That's fine. I can do that for spurts in a match, but really I need to win more points on serve, get some free points on serve, also be a bit more aggressive with my forehand as well. And it's worth a treat. I reckon Djokovic has actually made the most adjustments out of any of the big 3 as well. It's made a difference. Anyway, into in forehand from Tsitsipas. He gets into the rally here. Forehand, though, it breaks down into the net. There's just been too many unforced errors from Tsitsipas. Very uncharacteristic from him as well. So this is they can't be fed at this point as he is now. Yes, yeah, they can. Don't be silly. 30 love. Someone going crazy in the crowd, shouting Tsitsipas, and the chair umpire's like, come on. Shh. Silence. Serve out wide is not in. So second serve coming. There we go. Tsitsipas needs to try and do something in this return game goes backhand in the middle, forehand on the line from Djokovic. I mean, that's just a gimme really for Tsitsipas. Djokovic somehow misses the forehand on the line. He stepped inside. It's just an unforced error. We won't see too many of those from Djokovic, but we do on this occasion. So it is 30-15. Guys, remember to hit that like button and do subscribe if you are new. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's a big thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you anything. Subscribing doesn't cost you anything either, I promise. Good start out wide from Djokovic. Backhand to backhand now. Good return from Tsitsipas, but he's on the back foot. Great into forehand from Djokovic. Tsitsipas is fighting hard here, but Djokovic is just too good. The into-out forehand from Djokovic is a winner. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. All right. Good serve, down the tee, and it is an ace. Wow, what an ace from Djokovic. Pinpoint stuff, 5-2, good hold. Sonny says a healthy Nadal would have been a good match to see. I'm being honest with you, in the Australian Open, or at the Australian Open, on the Rod Laver Arena against Djokovic, it wouldn't have been. I'm a Nadal fan, but even then, Djokovic would have destroyed him, unfortunately. Nadal maybe takes a set off him, but that's it. And the US Open, now that's a different story, given that the courts are slightly slower, and also the courts are a bit bouncier generally. Australian Open with a lower bounce. I know Nadal won it last year, but I have to be honest with you, that was an incredible performance. But against Djokovic, I wouldn't have given him a chance, honestly. So I actually give Steph a better chance, and he's not doing too good at the moment. So, yeah, says something. I mean, Solana says, Nolle idemo. Yeah, we've got the Novak fans in the house. If you're supporting Novak Djokovic, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. If you're supporting Tsitsipas, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. We do thank you. It's greatly appreciated, as always. Great to have you guys on. The 2-5 here. Tsitsipas serving to stay in the set now. Serve on the tee from Tsitsipas is long. Second serve coming up. More first serves. In backhand return from Djokovic. Forehand to forehand. Backhand on the line from Djokovic. Forehand cross. Forehand to forehand now. Tsitsipas needs to make this count. Goes slice. Okay. It's an angled slice. Not a great amount of depth on it, but it does the job as Djokovic even finds his way into the net with the backhand. So, backhand to backhand. Oh, Tsitsipas. Misses that forehand, sorry, even. So that wide forehand is just long from Djokovic. So 30-15 here. So Tsitsipas serving to stay in this first set. Massive serve out wide from Tsitsipas. Ace number 5. Justini says Djokovic could well take the next 8 slams. Justini, I respect you, but some of your comments are outrageous. No one's winning 8 slams in a row. He struggled to win 4 in a row because it's that hard in the year. No one's winning 8 slams in a row. Come on. The set on the tee from Tsitsipas again is an ace. Is an ace, so he does hold 5-3. Djokovic will now serve for the set. Serve to take his opening set. It's 5-3. Take some time. Served on the tee. Short return from Tsitsipas, and Djokovic puts it away into the open court. There's 15 love. Very, very impressive from Djokovic. Last gasp. This is it. Yeah, for set 1 anyway. I mean, I do personally think set 1 is important for Tsitsipas. I think he probably needs to win it to have a chance in this match, but I don't know. We'll see. I could be wrong. Maybe he wins set 2, set 3. You never know. Good side on the tee. Forehand from Tsitsipas is in. Good return. But then misses the forehand. I mean, these are regulation shots he's missing. It's been really poor. It'd be interesting to see the stats after this set as he stretches out his foot. Interesting. I don't know what's happened there. Hopefully he's not injured. Yeah, I'm going to be intrigued to have a look at the stats at the end of this set because I feel like he's made a lot of errors. Could be wrong. Djokovic has also forced him into a lot of errors as well, to be fair. But it's not really been anywhere near his best, has Steph, so far anyway. Second serve into the backhand of Tsitsipas that goes into out. Forehand to forehand now. Down the line goes Tsitsipas. Backhand to the middle from Djokovic. Forehand again. Forehand to forehand. Down the line goes Djokovic. Backhand to backhand now. Into in from Tsitsipas is in. And Djokovic can only hit the forehand into the net. Great depth from the forehand of Tsitsipas going into in. With a lot of pace as well. And Djokovic's forehand breaks down in the end. Very, very impressive. Yeah, Djokovic not happy. He's like, come on, I'm better than that. Obviously, has high expectations of himself, as you'd expect. Good second serve. Good kick serve even on the first serve. Interesting choice, but it works. 40-15. Tsitsipas shanks the backhand long. Great. That's a really good change-up from Djokovic. Just as a surprise, he now has 2 set points. Good start wide from Djokovic and a forehand from Tsitsipas goes long. So Djokovic has held here and held pretty comfortably. So this is I read he has him bamboozled. Guys, over 100 of you in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to hit that like button. The big thumbs up button doesn't cost you anything, I promise. And do subscribe if you're new. We really appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Also, if you do want to support the channel further, you can do so by joining us and or joining the channel as a member. And it just helps us with our journey on this channel and to give you guys the best content possible. Okay, so the first set is done, and we'll have a quick look through the stats. And I'll be very surprised if Tsitsipas is in a positive winner to unforced error ratio, but we'll see. So, stats: 6 aces for Steph, 2 for Djokovic, the 1 double fault to concede the break, which in the end was a difference, right? He lost his set because of that double fault, and yes, he didn't play as well as Djokovic, but you can say, well, okay, he doesn't serve at double fault, he holds. Where does the break come from? Because in the end, it was just a poor display in that specific game. First serve percentage, 60%. So that's gone up a little bit. It needs to push beyond that. 72% for Djokovic, big difference. And look at first serve points won. Djokovic has only lost 1 point behind the first serve. And Tsitsipas, 73%, 11 out of 15. Second serve points won, around the same for both. Break points saved, 2 out of 3. So, of course, the one he didn't is the difference. Winners unforced errors, 9 and 11 for Tsitsipas, 97 for Djokovic. So, Djokovic tipping him to the post there as well. Same amount of winners and less unforced errors. Net points won, 3 out of 3 for Djokovic, 0 out of 1 for Tsitsipas. That is, by the way, really, really poor from Tsitsipas to only come to the net once when you've got such good hands in the net. What is he doing? I mean, that is a clear tactic that he should be utilizing, and he's just not utilizing it at all. Matthew says during the tournament, Novak has hit 63%, even of first serves. Today, it's 72% first serves. Okay. Big difference, right? Really ramped it up. Anyway, Tsitsipas to serve first here in this second set. Goes on the tee, backhand from Djokovic is long, so 15 love. The crowd goes wild. The start of the second set. Crazy. But yeah, good stats from Matthew. I like it. Serve on the tee from Tsitsipas into out forehand from Djokovic. Backhand is in down the middle. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas. Forehand to forehand now. Down the line goes Djokovic, backhand cross from Tsitsipas. Backhand on the line from Djokovic. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas. Forehand to forehand now. Oh, and Steph shanks the forehand. Now, the thing is, I have seen quite a few shanks on the backhand side from Tsitsipas, but the forehand, though, he doesn't normally miss-hit this much, and he's been miss-hitting it quite a bit in this final. Great serve out wide from Tsitsipas, and Djokovic is scrambling, not able to get it back into play. That's much more like it. Okay, 30-15. So wide backhand cross from Djokovic. Down the line goes Steph with the backhand, much better from Tsitsipas. Takes it on the rise. Beautiful shape on it as well. A clean backhand winner down the line. Matthew says Steph hit 60% first serves in the first set. If you can hit high 60s, it's a game changer. I don't see Novak maintaining his 72% first serve. Good serve. Down the tee from Tsitsipas. Djokovic on the stretch. It's a short return. He puts it away. Cross court. And but that's the difference. When you hit a lot of first serves in, it gives yourself so much more of a chance, especially someone with a big booming first serve like Tsitsipas, who is hitting his spot as he normally does. But it's a big difference. And then he's got the forehand to back it up. So even someone who is, as I said, probably the best returner of all time in Djokovic, if you hit your spots at pace, it's still very tough for them to get a really meaningful return deep into court, put you on the back foot, or get to neutral. So, yeah, better from Tsitsipas, holds to 15. 1 love in his second set. Justani says only the Djokovic can beat Djoko. Well, maybe the crowd if they get on him more. Yeah, the crowd, though, in Australia, they love Djokovic. There's quite a big Serbian population, if I'm not mistaken. Same with Greeks as well, but obviously he has won here 9 times, so plays a big part. Here we go. Love 1 in the second set. Djokovic is a setup, though. Goes out wide with the first serve, and the forehand from Tsitsipas goes long. 15 love. First serve goes down the tee. Forehand again goes long on the stretch. Interesting. Very interesting that Djokovic is going into the Steph backhand. It's almost like he's sending a message to Tsitsipas that, look, I can serve wherever I want, and you're still not going to be able to get it back into play on my first serve. You're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to hurt me or do much. And he's serving into Tsitsipas' strength, but he's not able to do much. And this time he changes it up and goes down the tee from the due side. That is an unbelievable serve. Right on the line, like an arrow, 40 love, and that's ace number 3 for Djokovic. He's won 95% of his first serve points. 6 aces, by the way, for Tsitsipas, but only 76% of points won behind the first serve. Good serve on the tee from Djokovic, wins the rally, and he gets a mid-court ball to just attack with the forehand, and it crunches it down the line. 1-all, easier to like, holds to love in very quick time. Tsitsipas is going to have to change something at some point, and doesn't really seem willing to come to the net. He came to the net once, got past him, and since then he's been scared scared him off. Bizarre. 1-all. You wouldn't think that would deter you that quickly, just by getting past once. Good serve out wide from Tsitsipas, forehand into the net from Djokovic, 15 love. It's better, he's hitting his spots. Needs these 3 points. Serve on tee is in. Forehand, what a return from Djokovic on the stretch. We're into the rally now, forehand to forehand. Tsitsipas goes cross court with a forehand, then goes down the line, comes to the net. What a forehand! That was an absolute rocket down the line from Tsitsipas. And he was going to try come to the net, but he didn't need to finish off the volley. As Djokovic isn't able to get that back into play. That is a monster forehand. 30 love. Has Tsitsipas finally come to the party with his serve and forehand? His 2 biggest weapons, and also, I guess, the volleying as well. Hasn't been able to rely on the serve in the first set or the forehand. It looks like he's now being more willing to come forward. We'll see. But some positive signs early in the second set that we might get a more competitive set anyway. 30 love. Second serve into the backhand of Djokovic, which is short. Down the line goes Tsitsipas, then goes into in. Forehand to forehand here. What a forehand from Tsitsipas. Djokovic somehow gets a racket on it. Tries to direct it down the line. Ambitious defensive shot from Djokovic, but misses it, so 40 love. Close to the line, though. It wasn't very far off Djokovic. Third on the tee is in. Forehand is in from Djokovic. Great depth. Forehand to forehand. Down the line goes Tsitsipas. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Into in goes Tsitsipas. Then goes drop shot. Djokovic gets there. Dinks into the net, though. That's much better from Tsitsipas. Much, much better. Dictating proceedings on his serve. Not getting dictated to. And he does hold 2-1. The first serve making such a big difference. You're just able to make it. Gives yourself so much more of an advantage when it comes to holding serve. Djokovic, he won't mind. He'll just say, it's fine. I'll bide my time and wait for the opportunity to break you. That's exactly what he'll be thinking. In the meantime, he'll just get on with it and do his job. Backhand placement from Tsitsipas, majority cross-court. We'll see from Djokovic, he's mixed it up a little bit. But the depth is a lot better as well. 57% deep into court. The Tsitsipas wasn't near that figure. Wasn't near that figure at all. Guys, remember to hit that like button, please, and do subscribe if you are new. It really does help us out. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all your help, as always. And also, thank you for tuning in. You're all legends for doing so. Max says, I wonder why Novak keeps going cross-court to Steph's forehand. He's losing those rallies. Well, because the stats would indicate that actually Djokovic's forehand has been better than Steph's in the matches they played, going cross-court to cross-court, especially. But I agree that it's I think also what Steph does quite well is he uses angles on the forehand. So if you go line, you have to go line pretty early, or when given the chance. He doesn't always give you the chance because if Djokovic went line in a couple of those exchanges, he would have had to. Well, he would have had to have taken a risk going line, and he's not someone to play very low percentage tennis. 1-2, good serve out wide, and the forehand from Steph goes long. So in all honesty, he's doing what, from a percentage point of view, is the right thing to do. And Tsitsipas will have more success in the forehand to forehand than the backhand to backhand, but in terms of forehand ratings and potency, Djokovic is actually. I mean, the reason why he might back himself as well in that rally is his forehand has been top 3 on tour in the last 6 months. Backhand to backhand, though, and Djokovic misses the backhand, so it is 15-all. Vio Tennis says you have to play 100% your best and another 2 more levels to play against Novak in the Australian Open, yeah. Steph has to serve a lot better, which he's doing now, and that in turn will build pressure on Novak. Yeah, he does. That's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to do his job on his serve first. He's serving first. Like, it has a slight advantage, as I always say, if you hold, and he has. So if he's able to just now attack some second serves, which he has the opportunity to now, then you never know. So Tsitsipas needs to make this next point count. It's 15-all, and he has a second serve to look at. Second serve into the forehand of Tsitsipas. Forehand now. Down the line goes Tsitsipas. Backhand cross from Djokovic has missed just. Tried to find a good angle, but he does miss it. So 15-30. This is a big, big opportunity now for Tsitsipas. He's raised his level. Question is, can he open up break points early in this second set? Are we going to have a competitive final on our hands? I do feel like this set now is really make or break for Tsitsipas, because he loses this set. I don't see him winning the third. I think Djokovic would win in straight sets. So this now is the pivotal set, I think, given that he's now lost the first at it. Good serve on the tee is missed, though. So another second serve for Tsitsipas. This is a big opportunity. Needs to make the second serve return count. Djokovic is going to try go big kick serve into the backhand. He does, yep. Steph goes into out with the forehand, but it wasn't particularly good return. Slice from Tsitsipas. He's on the back foot here. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Slice again from Tsitsipas cross court. Into out from Djokovic. Backhand from Tsitsipas is short, very short. Into out from Djokovic is probably too good. Smash opportunity. Puts it away. I have to say, that was a really poor return from Steph. I know it was a kick serve into the backhand and he ran around it onto the forehand side. But if you're going to do that, you can't hit. He hit like a clay court return. A lot of spin, a lot of air on it, not a lot of depth on it either. And it just put him on the back foot straight away. I mean, expect a lot more from him on the second serve return there, if I'm being completely honest with you. Now says, hi, buddy, who will win this match, Novak or Tsitsipas? I think probably Novak, to be honest. He's the favourite, and he's taking the first set as well. Short return from Steph, and then tries to lob Djokovic. Smash is not put away. It's into court, and Tsitsipas has the chance to hit the forehand. He shanks it long. 40-30 Djokovic. Tsitsipas trying to G himself up, saying, come on to himself. Mark Philippoussis does not look impressed. I wouldn't either, because he hasn't been good in the big moments in this match so far. Got broken by double faulting and then had a chance at 15-30 on the second serve. It was a poor return. Massive serve out wide from Djokovic as he looks at the crowd. That's his fourth of the match. He holds comfortably in the end. Crowd shouting Novak. Say it's a really big opportunity for Tsitsipas missed to at least open up break points. Doesn't take it, fine, but yeah, and that's a poor, really poor return, I think, in that one. Right, 2-all, and Tsitsipas goes second serve into Djokovic's backhand. It's a decent second serve. Wins the rally into and forehand from Djokovic. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas is dragged wide. Love 15. Needs to find that first serve, does Steph. It really does. Love 15. Serve out wide is long. Second serve coming up. Second serve into the forehand of Djokovic on the stretch. And then backhand cross into in from Tsitsipas. Backhand cross in from Tsitsipas comes to the net. That's actually very good from him because Djokovic probably let him off the hook a little bit in that point. Goes down the middle with the forehand. Not a lot on it. Tsitsipas steps in, goes backhand cross, approaches the net. The backhand was good enough. Djokovic couldn't make that stretched backhand back into play. The stretched backhand was, it's one of Djokovic's marquee shots, isn't it? He's got the split backhand, the stretched one, and also a couple of sliding shots as well. Oh, bad miss. He finally finds the first serve. He goes down the tee. Djokovic, great return on the stretch, on the backhand side, and goes down the middle. Tsitsipas has the opportunity to go into out of the forehand, his favorite shot. And he misses it by a margin. So, 9 forehand unforced errors so far in this match. 3 for Djokovic. Big difference there. We're talking about forehand quality. That doesn't help. So out wide from Tsitsipas, then goes into out. Slice from Djokovic is in. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas. Forehand again from Djokovic. Great defensive work here from the serve. But Tsitsipas does enough. He plays with the angles, and Djokovic tries to go down the line with the forehand. He goes into the tram lines. Interesting choice from Djokovic there. So Lana says, Idamo. The answer is how many times to win the Australian Open champion by Novak? I think so. He's won it 9 times. He's looking to win it a 10th time, so looking to go into double digits. Good serve wide from Tsitsipas. The forehand from Djokovic goes long. It is 40-30. There you go, 40-30. Tries to go down the tee. And it is a fault to second serve coming up. Second serve is what is he doing? Second serve is a double fault. 2 double faults in 2 big points. 1 to get broken, 1 to get taken to juice. So really poor showing on that second serve at times from Steph. All right, so we are at juice. Let's see what he can do here. Can he hold still, though? No. Doesn't make that first serve. He does look at the line, but he can look at the line as much as he likes. It's not going to be in. Second serve is in just. Got away with that. Goes second serve into the body. It is a good second serve, I have to say, but he did get away with that, I think, if I'm being completely honest. Very good. Advantage, Tsitsipas. So on the tee from Tsitsipas is in, then goes forehand on the line. Backhand cross, backhand to backhand. Down the line goes Tsitsipas. Forehand on the line from Djokovic. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Into in from Steph. Forehand in the middle. Into out goes Tsitsipas with the forehand. That is really good. Very impressive from Tsitsipas, I have to say. And he does manage to hold eventually. He did make it hard for himself. Lana with the emojis, I love it. Thanks, guys, for tuning in as well. We do appreciate it. Remember to hit that like button and do subscribe if you are new. Great to have you guys on as always. Thank you, legends, for tuning in. Let me know in the comment section as well. How are you finding this match? How are you looking at it currently? Are we thinking it's going to be an easy victory for Djokovic, or can Tsitsipas bring it back? He's looked better in this second set so far. Probably needs to still be pretty consistent though. He's had little dips. Can't afford it. Most of Steph in that last game showed how much his backhand has improved, no longer getting trapped in his backhand corner. He does get trapped in his backhand corner, but his backhand is better. He doesn't get trapped as much. And I agree, it has improved quite a bit. It's still a real issue when he gets into exchanges, for example, on the backhand with, say, someone like Djokovic. And he does acknowledge that, which is why he tries to go line or tries to slice or try and find the into-out, into-in forehand instead, because he just knows that it's still not quite that level yet. Whether it will ever get there, I'm not sure. But, yeah, it's not a bad shot, is it? Not a bad shot. It's improved a great deal, that's for sure. Right, 2-3 here. Novak Djokovic serving in this second set. Serve is long from Djokovic. Second serve coming up. Second serve. Djokovic bounces the ball a few times. Second serve into the backhand. Backhand in the middle. Forehand to forehand here now. Down the line goes goes Tsitsipas even. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas. Backhand on the line from Djokovic. Forehand to forehand. Always crunch that forehand step. Gets a shorter ball from Djokovic. Drop shot. He gets very, very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. He goes drop shot and it dribbles over the net because of the net cord. Ends up being an impossible drop shot to get back into play. Or did it? Am I wrong? Well, they haven't. The replay doesn't show whether they clipped the net cord or not. It's a very, very good drop in the end, anyway. Matthew says Steph is winning the longer exchanges. It seems previously, once Novak got into a baseline rally, always felt he'd win. Not today. So that wide slice from Tsitsipas. Into out goes Djokovic with the forehand. It's a lob from Tsitsipas. Smash opportunity put away from Djokovic. I don't know whether. Not sure what Tsitsipas is doing there, because that was almost a tee up for a smash. He had time to hit a normal backhand, in my opinion. And I hope he's not expecting Djokovic to miss the overhead. Forehand topspin speed's the same for Tsitsipas and Djokovic in the previous rounds. Djokovic's backhand a little bit quicker, though, than Tsitsipas in previous rounds. Massive serve on the tee from Djokovic. Tsitsipas not able to get that back into play. 30-15. So out wide is a let. 30-15 here. Djokovic serving to level things up in this second set at 3-all. Second serve. Hold on. It was a left first serve, wasn't it? I was going to say, because it absolutely crunches that first serve out wide from the ad side. Tsitsipas doesn't manage to get it back into play. 40-15, great unreturnable serve from Djokovic. Well placed. We are at 40-15. First serve goes out wide. Forehand from Tsitsipas is down the middle. Backhand on the line from Djokovic. Forehand on the line from Tsitsipas. Backhand to backhand now. Backhand in the middle from Tsitsipas. Then goes forehand in the middle. Into out from Djokovic. Backhand on the line from Tsitsipas. Forehand cross from Djokovic. Forehand on the line from Tsitsipas is missed. So he does hold 3-all. Bravo Nole, says Oliveira Ajeti, yeah? So far, that is it. It really is Bravo Nole at the moment. Nole. They were screaming Nole, Nole, Nole. Don't blame them, I guess. Seventy backhand down the middle from Tsitsipas. Forehand now. Down the line goes Djokovic, backhand. Oh, what a backhand from Tsitsipas. Picks up the forehand on the line and picks it up early and crunches the backhand on the line. He rolls a massive, come on. He thinks that was important. And, wow. Bravo services. Tajika says Nole is the best in the world, I guess. We love you, our best friend. Nice one. Good. Very good. Guys, remember to that like button. Do subscribe if you're new as well. Thank you. Good serve from Tsitsipas is not good enough, though. It's really not. Goes down the tee from the outside second serve, and Djokovic swats it away with a forehand. 50-0. Great return. What a return. So out wide. Forehand on the line from Tsitsipas is missed. Oh dear, 15-30. First point looked really good, and since then, he's missed some easy shots. Well, that one was an easy shot missed. The previous point just missed his first serve, and Djokovic punished him on the second serve return. So down the tee is long. Second serve, backhand cross from Djokovic, backhand to backhand now. Goes down the middle. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas, forehand in the line from Djokovic. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas, backhand from Djokovic. Into it from Tsitsipas, forehand down the line from Djokovic. Good depth, gets the baseline. Forehand now. Down the line goes Djokovic, moving each other around here. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas, really good. What a rally. And Djokovic is actually on the floor. Tsitsipas with a great angled backhand. And Djokovic goes backhand into the net. He's got strapping, sorry, it's on the inside of his hamstring or thigh. He doesn't have the strapping all around his leg, though. Versus Nole, let's go like a tsunami. Yeah. Asking if he's okay, the chair umpire. Very nice of her, and it seems like he is. So 30. 70 is good. Short return is put away, is it? No, not the first attempt. Second attempt it is, though. There's a forehand drive volley from Tsitsipas. Djokovic does really well to get to it and read it. And then it's a smash opportunity that is eventually put away from Tsitsipas. 40-30 as Djokovic stretches out his back, I think his hamstring. Stretching out something. So that wide is a fault. Second serve coming up. Second serve into the backhand. Backhand on the line from Tsitsipas. Forehand from Djokovic is in. Short though. Into out goes Tsitsipas. Comes forward. Smash opportunity is in. But he's missed an easy volley. Oh dear. Now what defensive work from Djokovic. Really, really good. The smash from Tsitsipas was hit well, but straight at Djokovic. And the backhand is pretty good from Djokovic. Tries to pass Tsitsipas. But it's a really, really easy volley, I have to say. He's missed it by not a lot, but he should not be missing this. It says, big up for Zan, dropping to drop some support. Hit the like button, guys. Thank you, David. No problem. I'm assuming you're on the GTL stream in the chat. So, yeah, I guess tell them hi from me. I think I dropped in earlier anyway. Dropped a like and said hi. Sad on a tee from Tsitsipas, then goes into in. Slice from Djokovic comes forward again. Tsitsipas goes into out with the drive volley. That's really impressive. That's much better, though. He's being more ambitious. He's coming forward. Djokovic talking to his box. I don't know why. Just slap. Nice. Okay. Very nice. Certainty forehand into out from Djokovic into in goes Tsitsipas. Forehand on the line from Djokovic, then goes backhand cross. Great angle. Slice from Tsitsipas. Into out goes Djokovic. Slice again from Tsitsipas, but it's a very looped one. And he's going to have to try and pick off Djokovic at the net, and he does. Because it was an approach from Djokovic into the backhand of Tsitsipas. And Tsitsipas finds a really big backhand cross court. And Djokovic volleys wide. He gives his box a death stare. He's not happy about something. He gives his box a death stare. He's not happy with something. Tsitsipas manages to hold in the end. Seems to not be happy with Brian Ivanisevic, it looks like. And Ivanisevic looks like a child that's been told off, despite being a lot older. Classic. Yeah, an intriguing game there. I mean, you have to work hard for it, though, against Tsitsipas. There hasn't been too many easy holds for him. Okay, so I have to say, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see now how the rest of this match plays out, because Djokovic dominated the first set. The second set, I mean, Tsitsipas has looked better. He has. But the question is, can Tsitsipas take the set? That's the big question. The answer is, I don't know. So T from Djokovic, short return from Tsitsipas. Forehand cross from Djokovic is incredibly good. Is it? Oh, he's missed it. Oh, I thought I clipped the line there. So he must have just missed it. I'll be disappointed with that, but he brushes it off. Fair play to him. So the T is an ace. Beauty. It's 15-all. Ace number 5 for Djokovic, 6 for Tsitsipas so far. Matthew says Novak should have won that last point, but what's clear is that Steph is now bossing the baseline exchanges. He's also tiring out Novak, whose physical condition is questionable. I'm not sure about these comments, but we'll see. Only we love you, says Rodrigo. Nice. Forehand down the line from Djokovic after dragging Tsitsipas out wide with the serve. And he shanks the forehand long. So it is 15-30. Tsitsipas has another 15-30 on Djokovic's service game. Can he make it count? Can he open up break points again? He's been gifted this, really. Matthew says, I think the most likely to break in this set is Steph. Novak only wins if it goes to a tiebreaker on money. Heavily on Steph to win the set, has momentum. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, actually, on that. But I don't know, we'll see, because the problem is, with these goats, they can just turn it around in a split second. So we'll see. But currently, yeah, I agree. I think if it goes to tiebreak, he wins. Other than that, I think if anyone is going to break, it's looking like it's going to be more likely Steph. But I don't know. You can't really count against the best returner ever either. That's the problem. Right, second serve return here. He had a very similar opportunity a couple of games ago. Didn't make it count. This time he goes with the backhand, doesn't run around it. Goes backhand cross again. Backhand from Djokovic, clips the net cord. And it's that's really fortunate. So that's unlucky because Djokovic gets a bit of fortune with the net cord. And it does sit up, but not particularly nicely because Steph has to come forward pretty quickly. Takes it almost ankle height. Tries to just slice the approach and goes long. And there is an apology from Djokovic, but he's not sorry. No one's ever sorry for a net cord, really. They just pretend they are. That was a crucial point. And a little bit of fortune shining on Djokovic. And I guess you make your own luck if you're as good as, say, someone like Djokovic. Let first serve here. Second serve. First serve, into the block forehand of Tsitsipas, who goes backhand cross, backhand to backhand now. Great angle foul from Tsitsipas on the backhand, then goes into on the forehand. Djokovic on the stretch, goes forehand cross, great defensive work. Steph comes to the net. Oh, it's another easy volley. He should be making that again. Djokovic does make it tough for him. He goes backhand cross. It's a low backhand. But if I'm being completely honest with you, he is coming at him at pace. But given how good his hands are generally at the net, he should be making this volley. It is a stretch volley, but he tries to do too much with it. He tries to hit a really, really dainty drop volley, and he just needs to make it. And he's won the point. Djokovic isn't getting to that volley from that position, from 3-4 meters behind the baseline on the backhand. So 40-30, Djokovic getting himself out of trouble again, it looks like. Goes into the body slice from Tsitsipas, then goes backhand cross. He's missed it. Poor. It's almost like he let that slice backhand that went long, that net cord get to him a little bit there. Need to hold his composure, Tsitsipas. His last couple of points and didn't. A volley. Not an easy one, but not a hard one, but it's one that I expect him to make. Thing is, even if Djokovic gets that volley, most likely it's on the stretch, and Tsitsipas has an easy smash or volley to put away. So, yeah, disappointing if you're a Greek fan, I imagine, watching that. But we are still on serve 4-all. But the longer this set wears on, the more chance I start giving Djokovic of nicking it or taking it. Second serve into the forehand of Djokovic, then goes into out Tsitsipas, backhand cross from Djokovic, forehand down the middle from Tsitsipas, forehand cross, now forehand to forehand. Down the line goes Tsitsipas, what a forehand! Wow, they're getting to the forehand to forehand exchange, and Tsitsipas absolutely rips the forehand down the line. 15 love, that is unbelievably good. More of that, please. – 162 kilometers per hour. That's like 100 mile per hour forehand as a winner down the line. I mean, oh, wow. Forehand. I was about to say forehand, but it's a serve down the tee from the ad side. 30 love. Ace number 7 for Tsitsipas. He's starting to turn it on here. As Djokovic stares down his box. Huh? Okay, he says something to his box. One word. I don't know what that means. He's not happy. Serve down the tee again. 40 love. It's another ace. Ace number 8. Beautiful shape from Tsitsipas. Djokovic not happy with his box. He is fixated on his box. I don't know what's going on with him and his box at the moment. He's speaking in Serbian, so I have no idea. Maybe you guys can help. The guys from Serbia, if you're watching the match, let me know. What's Djokovic saying to his box in Serbian? Can you let me know? 7 on the tee. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas has missed though. 40-15. That's a bad error. Matthew says Steph is full of confidence now. It will take a big effort for Novak to stop him winning the set. He has the crowd up and the belief is surging. So still has 2 game points though. So what a return from Djokovic. Gets a short ball, backhand from Tsitsipas into the net. The forehand return from Djokovic was absolutely ridiculous. So good. And Tsitsipas was so rushed on the 1+ shot. The backhand cross to approach from Djokovic, really good. And Tsitsipas not able to make the pass. So 40-30. He was 40 love up. He needs a first serve here, but needs to find his spot to get him out of trouble here. Does find his spot. It's a great return, though, from Djokovic. And Djokovic, though, he gives him the game, I have to say, because the return was so good. Right at the feet of Djokovic, he goes into out of the forehand. Backhand on the line from Djokovic is long. 5-4 Tsitsipas. Even Ivanisevic trying to avoid even looking at Djokovic. He looks embarrassed. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with him and Djokovic. Djokovic just keeps on talking to his box. I don't know why. Matthew says, that can't help me. Yeah. Guys, remember to that like button and do subscribe if you're new. Thank you for tuning in as always. Appreciate it. Great to have you guys on as always. Thank you, you legends. So this is now Matt's question for Novak is, can he alter things in the third set? Steph is not confident in what he's doing and psychologically up due to winning the long rallies. Well, it won't matter. He won't have to change it if he wins this set, but we'll see. I guess that comment is assuming that Steph wins the set. I'll have to see. Now he says, Novak possibly mad in his box because of the tactics not working. Maybe. I assume it's something to do with something tactically, but he's not happy about something. But yeah, if you are Serbian and you're watching and you heard what Djokovic has been saying, let me know what he's been saying. I'm interested. Right, 4-5. Serving state in this set, Djokovic. And the first serve goes long, so second serve opportunity straight away for Steph to potentially attack here. Second serve. Forehand down the line from Tsitsipas. Backhand to backhand now. Forehand down the middle from Steph. Forehand to forehand. Always clipped the top of the net cord and it stayed on his side. Love 15. Oh, sorry, 15 love, sorry, even. Even though Novak's returning well, Steph is not stressed as he's comfortable in the rally. I think Steph wins this set. We shall see. We shall see. I'm not so confident about that, to be honest. I think it's anyone's set at this point. Djokovic serving at 15 love. Goes down the tee, clips off the net cord and drifts long. So another second serve opportunity here for Tsitsipas to have a look at. He's got to make these second serve points count. Goes backhand cross. Backhand to backhand. Djokovic misses a regulation backhand. Very uncharacteristic error from him. 15-all. Intriguing. Of course, he is serving to stay in this set and level things up at 5-all. There you go. Served on tee, slice from Tsitsipas, slice from Djokovic. into win goes Tsitsipas. Very good depth, and the forehand from Djokovic goes long. Did really well to get on the front foot there. Did Tsitsipas attacking the second serve better. 15-30. He's got, so this is the third straight game, if I'm not mistaken. Well, he's had 15-30. The third straight game he's had 15-30. He hasn't won a single one of these points there at 15-30. He's not got 15-14 and open up break points. So we'll see whether he's able to do so now. But he hasn't opened up any break points on Djokovic's serve, if I'm not mistaken, throughout this whole match, despite having a lot of 15-30s. Serve on a tee, forehand is in, backhand cross, backhand down the line from Tsitsipas. Forehand on the line from Djokovic, slice from Tsitsipas, forehand cross, forehand again from Tsitsipas, forehand from Djokovic. See, this is so poor. I'm sorry, this is really, really poor from Tsitsipas. He shanks the forehand. He keeps on losing in the 15-30 rallies. He just keeps on making a mistake. It's just really poor. I mean, this is a shank on the forehand side. Another big, big point. He's just not really making a count on the big points at the moment. But look at this. Yeah, he hasn't opened up a single break point, Steph, despite having 15-30 on at least 3 occasions on Djokovic's serve and having second serves to look at as well. Oh, it's a short return. And has he made that? Oh, he's missed it. Steph gets let off the hook there. Djokovic opens up a break point for him as a serve down the tee. He gets the short ball to attack. Djokovic goes backhand on the line. He's missed it. So it's 30-40. Tsitsipas has a set point here, a break point and a set point. Massive point coming up. Needs to really mentally dial in here. He's been gifted this break point. Needs to make it count now. Steph's dad really cheering him on, and Djokovic takes his time because of the crowd. Crowd booing him. Well, interesting. Very interesting. So 30-40. Break point and set point. Here can Tsitsipas level things up here in this final. First serve goes long. Oh, goes long to second serve. I mean, he's got to take it now. He's got a second serve to attack Tsitsipas. If he doesn't win this set point, I don't know if he's going to win it at all. Crucial point coming up. Second serve into the backhand of Tsitsipas, who goes down the middle. Not a lot on it. Backhand to backhand. Into in goes Djokovic, then goes into out. Backhand down the line from Tsitsipas. Forehand cross from Djokovic. Forehand from Steph. Into out goes Djokovic. Backhand cross from Steph again. Then goes backhand cross again. Into in forehand from Djokovic is the winner. Not good enough from Tsitsipas. He's going backhand down the middle. He's trying to go cross court. It's got a lot of air on it, not enough depth, and it's down the middle of the court. Djokovic tees up the into-in forehand. It sits up so nicely for him, and he crunches it. Absolutely crunches this. We are at juice. He saves the set point and the break point. Not sure if Tsitsipas is going to get another opportunity, if I'm being honest with you, in this game. We'll see. I said Djokovic should gift that one a little bit with an unforced error. There you go, juice. First serve down the tee, slice from Tsitsipas. Into out forehand from Djokovic. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas. Into in goes Djokovic. Forehand on the line from the Greek. The backhand clips the baseline from Djokovic. Backhand to backhand now. Down the line goes. Tsitsipas has missed it. Poor. Really poor. As Djokovic shouting to his box about something. Almost defiant, saying, that's how I do it. Maybe he's changed the game plan that they gave him and it's working better. I don't know. But something's going on. It doesn't matter because he's now got a game point after saving a set and break point and coming up clutch as he tends to do, Djokovic, in these big moments. And that's been the difference in this match as well. The first set, there wasn't as much in it as people might have expected. Just the break of serve and a double fault from Tsitsipas. Now he hasn't taken that set point, making and playing a little bit of a conservative point. And now it's game point Djokovic. First serve goes into the net. Second serve coming up. Second serve Goes into the backhand of Steph as usual. Steph just clips the baseline. There's a miss-hit backhand. Wins the rally. Slides from Djokovic into out forehand from Steph. Then goes into out, misses it. Poor. Really, really poor. He misses it, and Djokovic almost mimicking, making fun of someone in his box. I think he bullies Ivanisevic. Seriously, despite Ivanisevic being about 4-5 inches taller. That's a really clutch hold from Djokovic. Quite poor from Tsitsipas as well, I have to say. At this level, if you get gifted a break or set point like that, you've got to take it. It's way too conservative, Steph, on that set point. Now, let's see how it affects him mentally, if it does at all. Hopefully it doesn't. He brushes it off. The second serve coming up here, though. Goes into the forehand. It's a great second serve. Goes down the line with a forehand. Yeah, very good. A little bit of a gamble on the second serve. Went big. Dragged Djokovic out wide. Djokovic goes cross-court with a forehand. And Tsitsipas changes direction, goes line. And Djokovic on the stretch, not able to get that back into play on the backhand. I mean, not even Mr. Elastic himself can get that back into play. Guys, 140 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember to hit that like button and do subscribe if you are new as well. I promise it doesn't cost you anything. The thumbs up button is well, the like button is a big thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you anything. Takes 2 seconds. Same with subscribing. Thank you. Second serve into the backhand of Djokovic, who goes straight at Steph. Steph goes forehand cross. Djokovic goes forehand long. So 30 love. Unforced error from Djokovic. Now, says Pat Cash said that if this got physical, then the match would swing to Steph. Nobody has made Novak stretch, continuously having longer rallies. Massive serve on the tee from Tsitsipas, 40 love. Maybe. I saw that comment, Matthew. I think if it goes 4 or 5, then yeah, maybe. And that could happen, obviously, if Steph wins this set. But Tsitsipas hasn't managed to do enough. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Great serve down the tee from Tsitsipas. Clutch stuff, back-to-back aces. That's 10 now for the day and for the match. He guarantees himself at least a tiebreak. He's 6-5 up here. Djokovic will serve to stay in the set again. Of course, Steph had that set point, didn't take it. How costly could that be? If he doesn't take this set, he'll really think back to that point. You know, was I playing too conservatively? And the answer is probably yes. He was looking for Djokovic to make a mistake in that point. But what people don't realize is at times is that Djokovic is clutch in the big points for the most part. He tends to come up trumps and really raise his level in those big pressure moments. Or it says something in Serbian. I'm not sure what that means. Idemo Lole, says someone in the chat. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Remember to that like button. It's a big thumbs up button. And do subscribe if you're new. We've got 33 likes. There's like 130 of you, I think, in the chat. So let's smash the like button, get to 50 at least. And also subscribe if you're new. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I know I bang on about it, but it really does help out the channel. Okay, so Mo says here, I'm not sure how much Novak has in the tank. He was breathing heavily during Rally's last match, and his prep has been unusual. I can see Steph winning this in 4. We'll see. We'll see. Right, here we go. Djokovic serving to stay in this set at 5-6. Will we get a tiebreak, or will Steph be able to break? Serve on the tee is missed, so second serve straight away for Steph to have a look at. Second serve, and Steph makes it a forehand. Then goes into out with a forehand. He's missed it. Way too much. Way too much air on that forehand. 15 love. So when he gets into those rallies, he needs to make them count, especially on second serve. Not as much maybe as he should have. But he finds himself in a decent position here, of course, with at least a tiebreaker in the second set. So can he be clutch is the question. Good serve out wide from Tsitsipas. Slice return from... good serve out wide from Djokovic. Slice return from Tsitsipas. And Djokovic goes in to win with the forehand. Tsitsipas misses the forehand down the line. 30 love. Some people in the crowd are going crazy. I think people clearly drinking a fair bit. Anyway, 30 love. So that wide is missed. The second serve coming up. Second serve into the backhand of Steph. Goes down the middle. Backhand to backhand now. Down the line goes Djokovic. Massive. Oh, that's huge. 40 love. That was a massive backhand from Djokovic. Someone says here, final score, they're predicting straight set victory for Djokovic. Wow. Could happen. This tiebreaker that looks like it's inevitable now, that's coming up, could really be a crucial part of this match. Serve out wide is missed from Djokovic. Second serve coming up. Second serve is missed. It's a double fault. Missed it by a fair bit. He's still got 2 game points. Intriguing. I think he'll be fine, but we'll see. 40-15. 2 game points here for Novak Djokovic. So out wide is Long. Second serve coming up. Second serve backhand down the middle from Steph. Forehand to forehand now. Down the middle of the court. Massive forehand from Steph cross court. Comes forward. Djokovic slices into the net. And he says, what a set. Yeah, it's been a great set of tennis so far. Very tight one. Hopefully Steph can win it. I mean, hopefully he can win it just for the sake of a competitive match, I think. If Djokovic wins this set, I do find it hard for Steph to come back here, but we'll see. But he says, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, everyone. Yeah, thank you, Venny. Appreciate it. Venny, have you liked the video? No, I'm just joking. But if you haven't, please do. But yeah, thank you, Venny. Appreciate it. 40-30. So out wide. Slice is short from Tsitsipas. Backhand cross is short into him. Goes Djokovic forehand. Tsitsipas into the net. We are going to get a tiebreak here, guys. We're getting a tiebreak. What's your predictions? What's your predictions? I'm going to go for what I'm hoping will give us a better match. So I'm going to go 7-4 Tsitsipas, which I think is a little bit ambitious, but we'll see. I genuinely believe that for Novak to win this, he has to win the match in 3. I think both players are aware of this. Just a strong hunter I have. I think physically Steph has him. If he has him, then we'll see. Set on a tee from Tsitsipas. Backhand cross. Backhand down the line from Djokovic. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas. Djokovic gets there. Forehand is missed from Tsitsipas. That is such a poor error. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Michael says Greek 7-5. Okay. I'm assuming Matthew's going for Tsitsipas, although Djokovic has just got the mini break. He's just got the mini break, has Djokovic. Massive first point. Forehand unforced error set to 9 for Tsitsipas, 2 for Djokovic. It's a lot of errors on that forehand from Tsitsipas. So out wide, slice from Tsitsipas. Forehand into out from Djokovic. Then goes backhand cross. Backhand to backhand here now. Down the line goes Djokovic. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas is in. Forehand on the line from Djokovic. Backhand cross from Steph. Backhand to backhand. Down the line goes Tsitsipas. That's surely too good. Comes forward. Smash put away. What a get that was from Djokovic. The smash is put away expertly. The backhand down the line from Steph was really good. Very, very flat. A lot of power. Very deep into the court. Just dragged Djokovic, I think he wasn't expecting it. They got into the backhand to backhand, and he had the opportunity to go line. He took it. He gets the mini break back, so 1-1. He's G'd up. Can he make something happen here? Can he make something happen? Right, 1-1. Djokovic serving here. Djokovic goes down the tee. Tsitsipas makes a return into and for. Oh, wow. That is very good from Djokovic. A serve forehand combo there. Goes down the tee. Tsitsipas blocks the backhand return. And Djokovic says, thank you very much. Into and forehand. Cleanly hit for a fantastic winner to take him to 2-1. So we're back on serve, 2-1. We're back on serve? Yeah, we are back on serve. So 1-2 Tsitsipas. He's got 2 serve points coming up. 2 service points coming up. So out wide. Slice from Djokovic. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas. Forehand from Djokovic. Down the line. Oh my gosh. He is just, what's he doing with his forehand? He's mishit another regulation forehand. Djokovic has gone cross-court right. I mean, this is in his hitting zone. He just hasn't sorted his feet out early enough, and he's so front on. And he just ends up pushing the forehand long. He's so early on it for some reason. Shanked it again. So Djokovic gets the mini break. Once again, so it's 3-1 Djokovic. Second serve as well here. It's tie break. You feel is crucial for Tsitsipas' chances, but he's not giving himself the best opportunity. A lot of errors. Goes, oh, again another error. Four from Tsitsipas. It's another forehand. This time it goes into the net on the 1+ shot. His biggest weapon is looking like his biggest weakness today in a lot of instances. Not necessarily generally, but in the big points. Laying him down. 4-1 Djokovic. Okay, 4-1. And Djokovic has a good opportunity here to go 6-1 up, apparently. Well, not apparently. Potentially in this tiebreaker. So let first serve. Tsitsipas is going to have to do something special here to come back from 4-1 down. Oh, is double faulted? No, he hasn't. I thought it was a second serve. He had a big kick serve there for the first serve. Misses it. He's going to go kick serve again into the backhand. The second serve. The thing is, Steph hasn't really been hurting him on the backhand. This time he does better. Even then, not the best of returns. But Djokovic makes the mistake. He says, okay, I'll give it to you. Goes backhand into the net. So 4-2. It's down to now just 1 mini break. The next point you feel is pretty crucial. If Steph manages to win the next return point as well, then he gives himself an opportunity, given that he's back on serve. We'll have to see. I think 5-2 is out of reach, in my opinion. 4-3, we'll see. It rhymes, doesn't it? 4-3, we'll see. As they do a quick sit down. While they're sitting down, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Nearly 200 of you in the chat. Remember to hit that like button, the big thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you anything, I promise. It takes 2 seconds. And do subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. We cover a lot of tennis on this channel. Streams, draw previews, the lot. Analysis. I mean, a lot of stuff on here. So do subscribe, check it out, get involved, and become part of the QualityShot tennis family. Okay, 4-2. Djokovic. First serve into the net. So this is a massive opportunity now for Tsitsipas. These are the opportunities that he hasn't quite been cashing in on, and the reason why he didn't take the set earlier when he had the chance. So the question is, can he do it now? This is his last chance in this set. Double fault was gifted to him. That's a real gift from Djokovic. It's his second double fault of the match. There's 2 apiece now in this match. And I tell you what, Tsitsipas, I'm going to be honest with you. The break and set point was a gift from Djokovic. Tsitsipas didn't take it. Now he's been given another gift here. He's got 2 service points to potentially go 5-4 up. He needs to win the next 2 points. He's got to find his first serve. He does find it. He does find it. Wow. The forehand from forehand from Djokovic goes into the net. It is a very potent serve down the tee from Tsitsipas. Oh, the crowd, they're really cheering on Tsitsipas. Right, let's see. Can he really use the crowd here? 4-all. So that wide forehand is in from Djokovic. Oh, into the rally now. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas. Backhand from Djokovic. Backhand from Tsitsipas. Into win goes Djokovic. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas. Forehand to forehand. Oh, he's missed another forehand. He hits the ball into the net in frustration. Shouts to himself. He's not happy. It's a bad error again. It hits the rally, and it's really a rally that Tsitsipas is on the front foot in. He has the chance to rip the forehand cross court, and he misses it, not by much. He misses it enough. And at this level, small margins really do make the difference. So 5-4 here. Djokovic has a chance if he manages to hold both service points to take this set. Djokovic not happy at all with the crowd. Five 4 here. Djokovic gets the mini break back again. This tiebreak has been seesawing big time. So that wide is a let. Tsitsipas will be hoping for a second serve here. Whether he'll get it or not remains to be seen. First serve goes out wide. Back. Tsitsipas is in. Great return. He needs to cash in here. Forehand to forehand. Backhand cross from Steph. Backhand from Djokovic. Backhand again from Steph. Backhand from Djokovic. Goes long. Oh, Tsitsipas gets caught in the backhand to backhand exchange, which he really doesn't want to get involved in. And unfortunately for him, he makes the error first, and that's not surprising. Needs to try and go line probably early in the rally, but I have to say that was a harder point for him to win. So it is 2 set points for Novak Djokovic in this tiebreaker. After saving a set point earlier in this set, he now has a chance to close it out. So wide, and yeah, block forehand from Tsitsipas into the net. He takes this at 7-6. I have to say, not too impressed with Tsitsipas' tiebreak there. A lot of errors. A lot of errors. Had the set point as well earlier in the set, didn't take it. Djokovic taking a bathroom break. Guys, as well, 200 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. While we have the break, we'll have a quick ad and then we'll be back for the third set. Yeah, 2-0, that's true, yeah. Said it might be straight sets, so yeah. We said it would be straight sets. It's looking pretty ominous for Tsitsipas. Win is on for series 13-17, 10-11 for Djokovic. The levels was pretty good, but just a bit too many errors. It was the quality has been pretty similar from both in that second set, and Tsitsipas had the set point earlier in the set, just didn't take it. Matthew says that was an average tiebreaker. Novak was not his usual clutch self, and yet Steph, having played so well, fell short. Yeah, because he wasn't clutching that tiebreak. That's the problem, and that's the issue that Steph has had throughout this whole match. And in the second set, how many 15-30s did he have and he didn't convert into break points? And he was gifted the break point at one set point by Djokovic because of a double fault, or sorry, an unforced error even. And even the tiebreaker, Djokovic brought him back into it with a double fault. One of those things needs to pick himself up, dust himself up. Anyway, quick ad, and we'll be back in about 1.5. Fantium is a cutting-edge platform that allows you to invest in top-performing athletes and upcoming talents. Tennis players like Dominic Thiem and Alexander Bublik have already launched on the platform, and you can participate in their real-life success. Fans purchase a percentage share of future prize money or career earnings directly from the athlete in the form of tokens and get to participate in the athlete's real earnings. It is like buying a stock of your favorite athlete. Who doesn't want that? This means that when the athletes win big, you win big too. And that's not all, because fans become part of the athlete's inner community, unlocking unique perks and experiences such as VIP access to a Grand Slam tournaments, private call with the athlete, video-based coaching sessions, hand sign rackets, and many more awesome perks. And it's very straightforward. So what you do is you sign in, so you can see the sign in button here. And when you sign in, it comes up with this. So sign in your blockchain wallet in one click. So you can continue with Google, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, or enter an email as well. So what I'm going to do is go and continue with Google. It takes you then through to this page. And then you can choose on which player you want to invest. So you can see here, Dominic Thiem is obviously, their biggest athlete currently. Alexander Bublik is from Kazakhstan, age of 25, season 2023, prize money only took 10%. So if we click into Alexander Bublik one, the top-notch token, the gold token. For example, if he was to win $2.5 million this year, you would get that percentage of his earnings. Plus, though, the fan perks on top. So you would get all silver token fan perks, access to private collectors channel, pre-sale access for next athlete's token launch, even exclusive insight videos from Alex, and VIP access to a Grand Slam tournament, only available to the initial buyer. So that is incredible. So stay tuned and follow their socials. Make sure to follow Fantium on their Twitter account or join their Discord for more information and upcoming athlete announcements. Okay, we're back. We're back. Set 3, hopefully starting soon. I think Novak is still in the bathroom, washing his face. What? Oh my God. Yeah, but Matthew, you can't keep saying if Steph wins this set, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just never ending, man. I know what you're saying, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I still think if Steph wins this set, he wins the match, as Novak is not the physical beast he once was. I think everyone who doubts Novak's physical endurance is mistaken. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, to be honest, Steve. I do. Because don't underestimate it. Don't be fooled just because it's not quite as good. It's still better than pretty much everyone on tour. Tom says, greetings from Ipswich. Greetings. Greetings from Serbia. Nice. Very good. Guys, if you haven't done so already, let's see, how many likes have we got? So we've got 35. Now, there's over 100 of you in the chat. That means only a third of you have liked the video. So if you haven't liked the video, please do. It doesn't cost you anything. It's a big thumbs up button, literally there on your phone, your laptop, on your iPad. Just click it. Costs you nothing. Takes you 2 seconds. And click subscribe as well. If you're interested in this content, if you're enjoying this stream and you want more content like this, and you like draw previews and you like everything tennis related, then do subscribe as well. Again, it's free, doesn't cost you anything, just means you get alerted to new content when it's uploaded. Thank you. Okay, so time since last point is nearly 6 minutes now. I'm pretty sure he's going to get a warning, isn't he? I don't know. Tom says, me liked. Thank you. Thank you for liking. And he says, Novak using the crowd to his advantage. What do you mean? What do you mean, Benny? Do you mean as in by stopping, by saying, oh, the crowd's making noise to give himself time to mentally regather during points? Or Do you think because the crowd's on his side? Is that what you're saying? Because during the tiebreaker, I thought actually when it got to 4-3 and Steph was serving, I thought the crowd were actually cheering on Steph. Oh, the booing and jeering. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Although, you know what's funny? You know, Roland Garros against Nadal last year, it really hampered him, the booing and the jeering, and he didn't like it at all. And I think at that point, I thought maybe he's got to a stage in his career where he's won so much that he was happy to be the villain, but really, maybe against Nadal it hurt more because it was like against someone who he's on par with, really, as a GOAT. And he wasn't revealed as much. Maybe against Tsitsipas, he doesn't mind as much. He knows it's just a few Greek fans cheering him on. I don't know. When he says he's spurring him on, yeah, it might be. You might be right, Benny. You might be right. I think, to be honest with you, if I'm being frank, I think Tsitsipas gave that tiebreak away. He had opportunities, a lot of errors from him. He plays that tiebreak a bit better, a bit like the Tsitsipas we know should be playing. He probably wins that tiebreak. Had a set point as well earlier in the set, didn't take it. Hasn't been clutch. That's been the difference. Djokovic has been, for the most part. Double fault to start off the third set, though. His mind's still in the bathroom. Love 15. Oh, Novak at love 15 here, but 2 sets to love up. The question is, can Tsitsipas do to Djokovic what Djokovic did to him at Roland Garros last year in the final? Come from 2 sets to love down to win. That's exactly the task that is on Stefanos Tsitsipas' hands at the moment. Second serve, or first serve, sorry, even into the backhand cross, forehand cross from Tsitsipas is missed. Is it? No, he's made it. What a forehand. Wow. Wow. Laser-like forehand. I think it just clipped the line. The backhand return was good as well. Djokovic tried to go into it, didn't find as much angle as he would have liked. And Tsitsipas clips the outside of the tram line. Love 30. Serve into the net from Djokovic. Second serve for Tsitsipas to have a look at here. This is a massive moment in this opening game in this third set. If he gets the break here, puts himself in a great position, he needs to at least try and open it up. Second serve, backhand down the middle is very floated. I mean, doesn't give himself much chance here. We're back into neutral. He's on the back foot throughout this rally as Novak hammers over the forehand. Backhand into the net from Tsitsipas in the end on the stretch. So poor. He's saying, I can't see. I have to say that backhand was so poor in return. It's a second serve return. And he shanks it. The chair umpire. So he's telling the chair umpire you can't see for some reason. I don't know what. The lights are really, really bright, I think he's saying. And he's saying, I know you can't change it, but it's bright almost every ball. But, I mean, I can't change it. Then what are you supposed to do about it? I mean, both players are playing with it, I guess. Anyway, 15-30. So a wide backhand cross from Tsitsipas is really good. Right on the baseline. What a return. Wow. The first serve was good from Djokovic, but a little bit into the hitting zone of the backhand of Tsitsipas, and he crunches it. Short backswing, beautiful timing, finds the baseline. Djokovic goes into the net. So 15-40, he's got 2 break point opportunities here. This is the best opportunity to break he's had all match because he's had 30-40 once, nothing else. It's been barren. 15-40, 2 opportunities here. Oh, I thought he'd save the first one with a booming serve down the tee. He's just missed it, Djokovic. The second service, Steph has to make this count. He's got 2 break points here. On the second serve for the first one. Second serve into forehand. Forehand on the line. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Backhand. Oh, so poor. It's so poor. Then the big points, what is he doing? The backhand cross from Djokovic is deep into court. Tsitsipas just balloons it long. Crazy. One break point saved. Just frustrating to watch. It's the question of when are these guys going to really step up against Novak and Rafa? But anyway, short. Oh, Djokovic has gifted it to him. I'll tell you what, he's got away with that Tsitsipas. It's a really good serve out wide from Djokovic. Short slice serve from Tsitsipas. Djokovic has the open court. Instead of going down the line, though, he goes cross court. He misses the line. Tsitsipas breaks very well. To be fair, he opened up the break points with some great returning. So he does break. That's a really important first game. Given that he's 2 sets to love down now, he needs to make it count and consolidate here. As Matthew was saying earlier, it might be crucial this first set. Novak's going to loosen up a little bit now. His old trick to relax his opponent and then grind him down. He may not be the beast he used to be, but he's still a beast. Serve down T is long. Second serve, backhand into in. Backhand on the line from Djokovic. Forehand down the middle. Backhand cross. Backhand on the line from Djokovic. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas. Forehand on the line from Djokovic. Steps in. Tsitsipas goes down the middle with the backhand. Forehand to forehand here. Drop shot from Tsitsipas. Oh, he's got away with that. He's got. I mean, to be fair, that was pretty good in terms of the touch. But he gets a bit fortunate in the net court. It just kind of dribbles over. Makes it very hard for Novak. Don't know what this is. This user in timeout. Too many capitals. Forgot where the guy talking lives, huh? What do you mean? 15 love. Serve into the forehand of Djokovic. The forehand goes long. He's 30 love. He's got the momentum. He needs to make it count. He needs to cash in here Tsitsipas as much as possible. He needs to utilize. Second serve, backhand down the middle, backhand from Tsitsipas, forehand cross, forehand from Tsitsipas, forehand to forehand here. Down the middle goes Tsitsipas, backhand cross from Djokovic, slice from Tsitsipas into the net. (30-15). Good serve out wide from Tsitsipas, is it? No, he's missed it. Needs a first serve. He needs to close this out. Second serve into the backhand of Djokovic. Oh, whoa. Second serve into the backhand on the line from Djokovic. 30 all. Needs to find the first serve, Steph. What a return. Matthew says, Fazan, I know you don't bet, but I put a bet on Steph at 14 to 1 to winners. I think he'll come back. I think Novak's legs are tiring badly. Okay. All right, okay. Let's see. See how we go. Well, backhand to backhand here. Oh, what a backhand on the line from Tsitsipas. Then goes forehand on the line. He's made it, has he? Oh, he's missed it. Oh, nice. He's like, F. He's not happy at all. He just missed it. Oh, no. He's having a little bit of a breakdown here as well, Steph. Oh, what an easy forehand. Or slice from Djokovic. Oh, really good from Steph. Goes out wide. Saves the break point. He takes the forehand on the drive volley, pummels it away. But we are at juice now. Second serve, backhand into out. Forehand to forehand. Forehand in the middle. Backhand down the middle from Djokovic. Forehand to forehand. Down the line from Tsitsipas into in from Tsitsipas. Forehand to forehand. Down the line. Backhand to backhand. Slice from Tsitsipas. Backhand on the line from Djokovic is beautifully done. Wow, break point again. Into in from Tsitsipas. Forehand to forehand. Slice from Tsitsipas is wide. Oh dear, 1-all. One all. Oh, Tsitsipas. Oh, Tsitsipas. What's he done? What's he done here, eh? Yeah, oops. Exactly, yeah. It is oops. It really is. Broke straight away. Had the opportunity to hold. It's not clutch at all. It's been the difference between the two. Anyway, forehand on the line from Djokovic. Steps in, goes into out. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas. Backhand on the line from Djokovic. Forehand from Tsitsipas is in. Into out forehand. Backhand on the line from Tsitsipas. He's stinked it in. Tsitsipas goes down the line with the backhand, misses it. 15 love. Into in forehand from Djokovic. Backhand cross from Djokovic is in. 30 love. Oh, good serve out wide from Djokovic. Forehand goes long. 40 love. How the momentum is gone now. Oh, backhand to backhand now. Forehand from Tsitsipas is deep into court. It's a really good forehand. It's a laser-like one. Djokovic goes wide with the backhand, but now has a feeling of Djokovic is taking over. Forehand on the line from Djokovic. Slice from Tsitsipas. Slice. Volley from Djokovic into the net. 40-30. So a wide slice from Tsitsipas. Forehand from Tsitsipas into the net. What's your name, by the way? Because it's in Russia, well, in Serbian, I think, sorry, even. So I'm not able to pronounce. So let me know if you can type it. Let's come on, everyone. Press the like button for Fazan. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Appreciate it. Yeah, do smash that like button. Do subscribe if you're new as well. We do appreciate it, as always. It's going to be really interesting now because Steph has had chances he hasn't been able to convert. Djokovic is just—he's done enough, really. He hasn't been playing at his best level, but he hasn't had to, and he's still winning. So I think that's been the issue, with Djokovic and Nadal against the rest of these guys is they don't need to. They don't need to play their best tennis, and they're still coming out on top. These guys need to raise their level to the highest level to have a chance, and they're not doing that, or at least near the highest level. Steph has done it in spurts in this match, and he's had opportunities. He's been gifted some as well at times from Djokovic. Hasn't converted, hasn't been clinical when he's needed to be. That's why he finds himself 2-0 down. I mean, even in this third set as a prime example, finally gets break point opportunities, does finally take the break. A bit of a gift from Djokovic, but fine, gets it, and some good returning early in that game, and then gives the break back straight away. I mean, it's very counterintuitive as well, and it's frustrating to watch as a neutral because you want to see 4-5 sets. You want to see something where these guys are really fighting. The Djokovic's and Nadal's rather than them pummeling through. I mean, at least last year with Nadal Medvedev, Nadal had to come out from 2-0 down. Medvedev put up a really good fight, and it was a really close battle. This has been close in spurts. The second set was really good, but it's just a shame that Tsitsipas wasn't able to convert it because now this set is really do or die, and he has to come back from 2-0 down against Djokovic, which is a really, really hard thing to do. So that wide from Tsitsipas, forehand from Djokovic into the net. The line says, Nole Idamo. My name is Vladimir. Okay, nice, Vladimir. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, this is Hyperstone. It may only be 3 sets to stop the match, right? Yes. Although if you're asking me because you're betting, do not do that because obviously I don't know. But it looks at the moment like it's going to be straight sets. Tsitsipas is not playing consistently well enough for a whole set at the moment. So he hits the forehand into the net, 15-all, and tells his box it's dipped. I mean, it's dipped a little bit. So on the tee from Tsitsipas as the return from Djokovic's short comes to the net. Tsitsipas, he misses an easy volley. He goes backhand cross. Djokovic tries to pass him on the backhand side, and Tsitsipas finds himself going into the net with a volley. 15-30, he's in a bit of trouble here now. It's the right play. The right thing was, again, it's not a particularly hard volley, and he missed one I think it was on set point, wasn't it? And break point in that second set. So that wide is an ace. Beautifully done. 11th ace of the match. 30 all. Stefanos Tsitsipas is, of course, looking to hold here, at least level things up. Stop the momentum Djokovic has got by winning 2 games in a row. Tsitsipas got the early break, but not able to convert it, not able to consolidate it. Serve into the forehand. Forehand to forehand now. Down the line goes Djokovic. Backhand is in from Tsitsipas. Forehand cross. Forehand to forehand. Down the line goes Djokovic with the forehand. Backhand cross. Backhand to backhand now. Djokovic goes down the line with the backhand. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas is in. Has Djokovic on the stretch. Tsitsipas goes down the line with the forehand. He's on the stretch again, Djokovic. Into out. Oh, no, it's not into out. That's great disguise from Tsitsipas. Goes into in instead. And it's a clean winner. What a point. Great defensive work from Djokovic and Tsitsipas, though, in the end, providing the finishing touch with that into-in forehand. Very impressive. Needs more of this, though, right? I mean, that's what I'm saying. There are moments where he's playing some really good tennis. Just hasn't been able to do it consistently. So that wide is an ace, or it's unreturnable even, as Djokovic does get a racket on it. It is 2-all, and we have leveled things up in this third set. I guess if you're looking at it, there's only been 1 break of serve the whole match, but Tsitsipas still finds himself 2 sets love down. It's talking about cumulative breaks anyway. I know they've traded breaks at the start of this third set, but you know that break point and set point earlier in that second set, it's looking more and more important as this match wears on. The question is, can Tsitsipas open up some chances on this Djokovic service game? Serve goes long from Nole. Second serve coming up. Christina in the house, cheering on Djokovic as well. Thank you for tuning in. Second serve into the backhand of Tsitsipas, who goes in, very loopy. Backhand and tries to go down the line with the forehand, just misses it. It's not by much. Says, come on, he screams to himself. And he's right to do so. It's the right thing to do. And he hasn't hit it like a laser, so he shouldn't really be. It's not like he's accelerated through the ball and tried to go for a lot on it. He's gone for, his average rallying power on that forehand, and he still missed it. Not by much, but doesn't matter. A miss is a miss. Second serve here. Well, Fio Tennis has got a good point. He'll come to that in a second. It's an interesting point. Second serve coming up as Djokovic blasts the first serve long. No, it's going to be a kick serve into the backhand. Tsitsipas knows that. Question is, can he do much with it? He does decently with it. It's a flatter backhand, a bit more on it. Forehand to forehand here now. Finds a good angle. Tsitsipas goes cross court again. Down the line goes Djokovic, too good. Slice is short from Tsitsipas, and Djokovic puts that forehand away behind Tsitsipas. As soon as I saw that forehand, I was like, that's going to be too good, and it was. Fio Tennis says, Steph played a very, very good second set, but I think unlike Carlitos or Kyrgios, he's a little predictable. Great improvement on the mental game, though. Yeah, I think throughout this tournament, obviously, it's been good and great that he's made the final here, but I'm not sure about the mental and how much has he really improved I think is the question, because in the big points in this match, he hasn't converted, right? And he has been given chances. And he's actually been gifted chances from Djokovic, which makes it even worse that he didn't manage to then close it out. I mean, the fact that he had a set point in the second set, then the break point, he broke even early in this third set. Tiebreaker didn't play particularly well at all. A lot of errors. Mentally, that to me is not a good sign. Djokovic goes down the tee and Tsitsipas slices into the net, so 40 love. But generally speaking, yes. In this match, though, I haven't been impressed, and I haven't also been impressed with his level because his level can be a lot higher than this. We've seen it in the past, so I do think he's playing below the level that I would expect. He goes backhand cross, and Djokovic hits the drop shot. It's a beautiful drop shot, 3-2. Because if Djokovic was playing, his A plus tennis or even his A tennis, I would say fine. You know what? Since that's you're probably then playing some pretty damn good tennis, but you're losing to someone who is just a legend of the game. Djokovic is probably playing B level tennis right now. And Tsitsipas is playing maybe his B level tennis as well, B plus at that. I promise he needs to be playing A plus tennis against Djokovic to have a chance against this version of Djokovic. And he's not been doing that, and not consistently anyway. So this is when will Djokovic hit his peak and get gradually worse. I think he's already hit his peak, to be honest with you. I don't. They're improving their games. I mean, especially Djokovic. I think Nadal is declining now. How much kind of remains to be seen. We'll see at Roland Garros. I think that's a really good yardstick. Despite winning 2 slams last year, he had the best first half of the year he's ever had. But sometimes they say that you just age overnight, and I'm a Nadal fan, but I kind of feel like it might be happening. It might have happened to him at some point. And that's why he's lost 6 out of his last 7 matches. But going into the Australian Open anyway. So we'll see, but I've got a feeling that we'll get a really good indicator at Roland Garros. But for Djokovic, as you say, it doesn't kind of results-wise, he's not getting any worse. He's still making finals, he's still winning slams. He's still, beating these guys on all surfaces. And that's because he has evolved his game. I think, he's gone past his physical peak, but mentally and tactically, he's still very sharp. So he's just adapted his game beautifully. So that wide from Tsitsipas, forehand goes into the forehand corner of Djokovic, who's on the stretch, backhand down the middle. Forehand down the line from Tsitsipas, then goes drop shot. Oh, what a drop shot. And Tsitsipas says, okay, you want to drop shot me, I'm going to drop shot you. And it's exactly the same drop shot. The backhand slice drop shot, beautifully done from Tsitsipas. Tom says Steph may get a set, but afterwards. No, I mean, look, it's best of 5, right? So if Tsitsipas loses this set, it's done. He needs to win this set to have any chance now. A stat they're showing in the previous Australian Opens, this is the Australian Open where he's hit his forehand the hardest, the most speed on it. Backhand cross from Djokovic, then goes forehand in the middle. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas, forehand from Djokovic. Forehand to forehand now, down the middle. Drop shot from Tsitsipas. Djokovic gets there. Great volley. What a reaction volley from Tsitsipas. And it's a lob from Djokovic that goes long. Wow. The reaction volley from Tsitsipas was very good. And that's why I didn't understand in the first set why he only came to the net once. That's clearly a good part of his game. It's a very good aspect of his game, his volleying, his net game. But he came to the net once in the first set. He got scared after getting passed with a really good passing shot from Djokovic. It scared him off. He came forward a bit more in the second set, and then the third set, it looks like he's going to do the same. And he needs to do that. We've got Cook and Svetlana and Ivanka in the chat as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember to that big thumbs up button, the big like button, and do subscribe if you're new as well. It's the big red button. Doesn't cost you anything, I promise. Double fault from Tsitsipas. So wasteful. 30 love up. Djokovic looks like he's breathing really heavily, which I'm sure he is, but it never really gives me a good indicator of how he's feeling because I feel like then he just starts jumping around anyway. So probably is tired, but he manages his tiredness well if he is fatigued at all. Second serve coming up. Big opportunity for Djokovic here. Of course, he's 3-2 up in this third set. Second serve. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Backhand on the line for Tsitsipas is beautifully done. Wow. What a backhand. 40-15. Forehand on the line from Tsitsipas goes. Beautifully done down the line, 3-all. So that wide is too good. Tsitsipas on the stretch goes long with the forehand. The best in the world, says Vonko. I think given what's happening at the moment, you'd have to say yes. And obviously, whoever wins this, by the way, will become world number one. Love could set another tee from Djokovic. Beautiful stuff. Second serve. Into, I was going to say into the forehand of Steph, but there's a fault. The second serve coming up now, sorry, even. Tried to go for that short slice serve, Djokovic. Someone's shouting in the crowd and he stopped. Can't stop doing that. The Aussie Australian Open crowd are pretty badly behaved. They did it last year as well. Second serve, backhand from Tsitsipas is very short. What was that? He's mishit that so badly. You could just see it swerving in the air as he hit it. He just struggled for timing, doesn't he, on that backhand side sometimes? Now Novak is going to start grinding it out. Watch and enjoy. See, so you could be right. 40 love. Win predictor before the match 79%. Now it's 98% for Djokovic. So Tsitsipas is going to have to find something special here. Great return though from Tsitsipas. Gets into rally. Goes forehand cross, forehand to forehand. Great depth from Djokovic defending here, and then finishes it off on the backhand of the line. Wow, that is vintage Djokovic. The transitions from defense to attack with ease. Capcom says the crowd process for Djokovic. I think they're split. There's definitely a big portion of the crowd who are cheering on Djokovic, but also a big portion of the crowd cheering on Tsitsipas. There is also some people that seem to be booing Djokovic and stuff as well. So, yeah, I think generally that's been the case anyway. Yeah, so I don't think there's anyone that's kind of being cheered the most personally. Djokovic gets his drink from the ball boy. So 4-3 Djokovic in this third set. Time. Why are they playing Sweet Caroline in the stadium? It's a very British song. So good, so good, so good. Sorry, you're probably wondering why am I singing that, because that's what they're playing in the stadium. Each service game that Steph has is going to become more and more important, of course. And in fact, this is a very important service game because he loses this one, Djokovic would serve for the match. So this is a crucial, crucial game for him to hold. So a wide forehand from Djokovic, clips the net cord. Steph goes into the forehand, comes forward for the smash. Doesn't put it away, straight at Djokovic. Puts the volley away, does he? No. Gets another smash opportunity. This time he does put it away. 15 love. Djokovic, very defensive work. Tsitsipas, though, keeps his cool and composure. Puts it away. 15 love. really good from Tsitsipas. Just kept his composure. 15 love. And a fist bump, a racket bump. Say, come on. Steph this time goes down the tee, forehand on the stretch from Djokovic. Steph goes into him with a forehand. 30 love. Very good. 30 love. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, beautiful serve down the tee from Djokovic, from Tsitsipas even, sorry. And it is 40 love. So he's doing his job at the moment. Is Tsitsipas. He's trying to come on, Ole, says someone in the crowd. Come on. Exactly, come on. So out wide is Long. Guys, as well, over 150 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember to hit that like button. Do subscribe if you need. Thank you. Appreciate it. Second serve into the body from Tsitsipas. The return was very short and into court, mid-court even for Tsitsipas to attack. Goes forehand cross, crunches it. It is 4 games all. So how many likes are we at? 41 likes. Come on, keep the likes coming, people. Keep those likes coming. Doesn't cost you anything. Big thumbs up button, smash it. Subscribe if you're new as well. Thank you. We really do appreciate it. Oh, it's got some new comments. Ooh, commented something in Serbian. Okay, sorry. Apologies. I won't know. There's no point me reading out because I don't know what it means for all. Serve into the net from Djokovic. Second serve coming up. Second serve goes into the body of Tsitsipas, who goes down the line with a forehand, or goes down the middle even with a forehand. Backhand to backhand. Down the line goes Djokovic with a backhand. Then goes drop shot. Wow, what a point. What a point from Novak Djokovic. Beautifully done on the slice drop shot. And Tsitsipas not able to do much about that. He's on the back foot throughout that whole rally. The issue that he's had since Tsitsipas as well, in the second serve return points, he just hasn't really made Djokovic pay much at all for the most part. Not as much as maybe he needed to. Vladimir says this is the beginning of the end. Could be. Could be. First serve goes wide from Djokovic. Second serve coming up. Second serve goes into the forehand of Tsitsipas. Forehand down the middle. Forehand down the line from Tsitsipas. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Backhand to backhand now. Backhand. Oh, great depth from both these players on the backhand. Tsitsipas opens up on the forehand. Goes down the middle. Forehand to forehand now. Ooh. Oh, slice from Tsitsipas. Into out from Djokovic. Really, really poor backhand slice from Tsitsipas after a really high-quality rally. It's a floated, short slice, and Djokovic just picks it off easily, goes into out with a forehand. And Steph got a little bit fortunate with the net cord there, and I think put himself off really with it. Tom's sorry, got to go, but I have given a like. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. 30 love. Djokovic looking to force Tsitsipas to serve to stay in the match. And this set, of course. Second serve. Second serve into the backhand of Steph, who goes down the middle. Decent depth. Wins the rain now. Slice from Tsitsipas. Slice from Djokovic down the line. Forehand down the line from Tsitsipas goes into the net. That was a very ambitious shot. It was low at his ankles. Tried to whip it down the line. Surprised he didn't go cross court there. 40 love. Look, it's forehand unforced errors. 24 from Tsitsipas, 5 for Djokovic. What? 24 for Tsitsipas, 5 for Djokovic. 40 love. Serve out wide. Drifts top of the net cord. Drifts out. So So second serve here for Tsitsipas to have a look at, but it's 3 game points here for Djokovic to potentially be 1 game away from his 10th Australian Open title. Goes into the backhand of Tsitsipas. What a backhand from Djokovic. Wow. Tsitsipas just hasn't really, he knows the second serve's coming into his backhand on the ad side, but he just hasn't really been able to do anything about it. He hasn't been able to adjust, and maybe that's just because that is the quality of his backhand. It just doesn't get any better than that currently. And he goes cross court, and Djokovic just tees up the backhand of the line beautifully. He's 5-4, and he's 1 game away here from his 10th Australian Open title and his 22nd slam. Guys, if you haven't done so already, please remember to smash that like button. It's a big thumbs up button. Do subscribe if you are new as well. And we will see you in the future as well for live streams. That's what we want. We want you guys to get involved. Subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. And it just means you get alerted to all future streams, all future content. Beautifully done from Djokovic. So he's now going to force Tsitsipas to serve to stay in this match. It's been a pretty clinical performance from Djokovic for the most part. He hasn't played his best tennis, but he's managed himself well. And he's managed the big points well for the most part. Whereas Tsitsipas, when he has been given opportunities by Djokovic, just hasn't been able to convert. He just, it's really a question of who's been more clutch in the big moments, and the answer is Djokovic, which probably isn't a surprise to a lot of you. Tsitsipas not playing at the level that's been required to win a Grand Slam in this final so far anyway. 4-5. Serve down the tee is a let. Come on, Nole. Come on. Yep, can imagine. Second serve. Oh, forehand. Cross from Djokovic was good, but Tsitsipas does really well with the forehand of the line. And Djokovic on the stretch, almost doing the splits, tries to hit the backhand pass, goes long, 15 love. See what Tsitsipas is made of here now. Can he potentially force this to a tiebreaker? If he does, and bit of a mental win at least. Anyway, slice down the line from Tsitsipas, then gets the smash. No, doesn't need to. It's a lob that goes long. 30 love. Good net play here from Tsitsipas, attacking the net well. 30 love. Of course, serving to stay in this match, Tsitsipas. So that wide forehand cross from Djokovic. Tsitsipas tries to go behind him. Tsitsipas, Tsitsipas tries to go behind Djokovic, going forehand cross court. Djokovic reads it though, stands his ground, and hits a beautiful forehand in response. And Tsitsipas not able to get that back into play. He just mishits it. Yeah, on the stretch. It doesn't actually get a racket on it. It's a beautiful forehand. Great timing. Yanam says Novak is more powerful than his opponent. Yeah, it looks like it at the moment, doesn't it? Of course it does. That is 15. So that wide is a let. Guys, over 200 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let's smash that like button, the big thumbs up button, please, if you don't mind. And do subscribe as well if you're new. It really does help us out by subscribing to the channel. It's a big red button. Helps us to grow. So we really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you, legends, as always. Serve into the net from Tsitsipas. So second serve coming up. Second serve into the body of Djokovic. Backhand in the middle. Forehand into win from Tsitsipas. Forehand to forehand here. Down the line goes Tsitsipas. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Slice from Tsitsipas. Backhand to backhand. Down the line goes long. Now he says you have to hand it to Steph. He's a vastly improved player than he was 6 months ago. Actually holding serve so much better. Maybe. Although in 2021, he was 2 sets low up against Djokovic at Roland Garros. I don't know. I know it's a different surface, and Djokovic is definitely stronger on hard court and at the Australian Open. But yeah, it's difficult to know. He's definitely improved. How much? I don't know. Good serve is short from Djokovic, and Steph puts that away behind Nole. And I don't know if I'm being harsh, but these guys are 25. Like him and Zverev should have won a slam by now. That's kind of how I view it. And I get they've played, they've had to play some tough opponents, and I get that. But there have been opportunities. Zverev made the final of the US Open against Team. There've been plenty of other opportunities when both players have been playing some really, really good tennis and quite made it count. Great serve out wide from Tsitsipas. It's an ace. Ace number 13. So Djokovic will have to wait a bit longer. 5-all in this third set. Guys, please hit that subscribe button. Do subscribe if you're new. It does really help us out. This is interesting, actually, because maybe this actually helps Matthew's point, and also someone earlier said it as well. Of pressure points, Tsitsipas has won 22, Djokovic 20. So on the pressure points, he's not doing too badly by the sounds of it. The big issue's been his general level probably hasn't been good enough, so he hasn't been able to set himself up with really, really good opportunities to break, etc. as well. So 5-all as Djokovic takes his time. A lot of shouting in the crowd, so he just walks back, takes his time. Five-all. Yes. Djokovic goes long with the first serve. Second serve coming up. Here we go. Second serve into the backhand of Steph, who goes down the middle. Backhand to backhand here. Slice from Tsitsipas. Backhand on the line from Djokovic. So lob forehand from Tsitsipas. Djokovic takes it on the volley. Has a smash opportunity. Does he put it away? Yes, he does. Tsitsipas almost got a racket on that, to be fair. But very expertly done in the end from Djokovic. Pretty good. 15-love. He's inching closer and closer to that Australian Open title, his 10th in total. Massive serve down the tee from Djokovic. Inch perfect. Ace number 7 for the match. He's 30-love here. And 5-all in the third set. Of course, he's 2 sets to love up in this final. Very much in the driving seat. So a wide forehand from Steph goes long. 40-love. He's got 3 game points here to again force Tsitsipas into serving to survive in this match. So out wide, beautifully done. Comes on very, very quick onto the Tsitsipas backhand, and he can't get it back over and complete that return. So it is 6-5, Novak Djokovic. He's very much in control here. Tsitsipas will have to serve again to stay in this match. Guys, great to have quite a few of you in the chat. You're all legends for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Do become part of the QualityShot Tennis family by hitting that subscribe button. Do also like the video if you haven't done so already. Let's get to 100 likes. We can do that. It takes 2 seconds. Either click on your phone, your laptop, your iPad, whatever you're watching. Tap that like button, and also do click the red button to subscribe as well. We are going to be doing we do a lot of content on the channel, a lot of tennis content on the channel if you are new and you're not aware. And we'll be doing a lot of coverage, of course, on this final after as well. So we'll be doing a tournament review for the WTA and ATP. And also we'll be doing, I'll probably be doing post-match analysis for this. If this doesn't go to 5 sets, then I'll do very short breakdown of what I thought happened post-match analysis. But yeah, very, very, very good tournament. I've enjoyed it. And yeah, I mean, a different type of tournament to Australian Open last year, of course. But it looks like we're still going to get a goat winning it by the looks of it. Vladimir says, sub to you now. Thank you, Vladimir. Appreciate it. Like Vladimir, please do subscribe if you're enjoying the stream and you want more content like this. We cover all the Grand Slams, a lot of the Masters 1000 tournaments, a lot of tennis content on here. So do get involved. So our wide from Tsitsipas is wide. So second serve. Can he take us to a tiebreaker? Go second serve into the body. Backhand from Djokovic. Backhand from Tsitsipas. What a backhand from Djokovic. Tsitsipas scrambling here. Goes backhand on the line. He's done really well to recover though. Forehand on the line. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Backhand on the line from Tsitsipas. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas. Forehand to forehand now. Down the line goes Tsitsipas. Backhand cross from Djokovic goes long. What a point. Wow. How Tsitsipas managed to win that point is beyond me, because he came to the net and Djokovic found a great angle and he managed to adjust really well and defend extremely well in that point, I have to say. That was impressive from Tsitsipas. 15 love. Serve out wide. Slice from Djokovic goes out. Just drifts wide, so it is 30 love. Looks like we might get another tiebreaker. Tsitsipas gives himself a chance, of course, in the tiebreaker. So question is, can he hold here? And then is he going to be able to find a whole host of first serves and less errors? We'll see. Serve on the tee. Backhand from Djokovic down the middle. Backhand to backhand now. Backhand on the line from Djokovic. Forehand from Tsitsipas. Very ambitious. He tries to kind of whip it down the line when he's rushed for time, but goes wide. So 30-15. Of course, let's not get ahead of ourselves about the tiebreaker, because Tsitsipas has to hold it. If he doesn't, the match is done. So in that really weird position, we either get a nice tiebreaker, nice and tense, or we get 40-15. Great serve out wide from Tsitsipas. 40-15. Wow, beautifully done. That's ace number 14 for Stefanos Tsitsipas. Serve out wide from Tsitsipas. What a return from Djokovic. Great get there from Tsitsipas. He comes to the net. Djokovic. Tsitsipas just smashed off. That is a typical Tsitsipas. Very cheeky shot. He just smashes the forehand right at the opponent. But the problem with doing that is that if the opponent has good enough reflex to just get out of the way. And this time he got out of the way, Djokovic, and went long. What a point, though. Great play from both players there. 40-30. Goes down the tee. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, that's just clipped the line, just. We're going into another tiebreaker here, back-to-back tiebreakers. The question is, who wins it? Okay, who are you backing? I'm going to go. So I want to see another set. But the problem is, I backed Tsitsipas in the first tiebreaker, and he didn't do very well. He lost 7-4, and I backed him to win 7-4. I mean, if anyone's going to be clutch to the tiebreaker, it's probably Djokovic. I'll go Tsitsipas 7-5, but I have zero confidence, honestly. I just want to see more tennis, so that's why I've gone for it. Anyway, 6-all. Djokovic serving first in the tiebreaker. Goes down the tee. What is that? What is that from Tsitsipas? You're killing me. He hits the backhand slice, return into the net. Love one. Finds the first serve. That's clutch from a goat. And Djokovic, can Tsitsipas find his first serve? That's the question. So it's a fault. So no, he can't. So Elana says, Idemo nole. Yeah. Second serve into, see, this is the difference in quality. Second serve into the body is in the middle of the box, really. A safe second serve. And Djokovic goes forehand into out return winner. You almost feel for Tsitsipas like he's done really well in the second and third sets to take it to a tiebreaker, and just to lose both of them would be a travesty. Really goes into out. He's missed it, I think. Yeah, he has. That's four. There's forehand out wide. It's a good serve. Djokovic goes deep down the middle. Tsitsipas goes into out the forehand, misses it. 3-love. This could be an absolute. This could be a. He could lose it 7-love. The thing is, I mean, if you're gonna lose in straight sets anyway, he's not even going to a tiebreak. It just feels like his level. He just suddenly tightens up. Djokovic raises his level in the tiebreakers, and Tsitsipas has just dropped a little bit. So that wide from Djokovic then goes into out. Slice, or it's a lob even from Tsitsipas goes long. Really lazy shot from Tsitsipas. And it's almost like he's mentally checked out now. We've seen this in the past only once or twice, but I don't really think he even believes he can come back from here now. And that's the problem. As soon as you do that, it's over. Vladimir says, and now it's over. Yeah, I think I'll be very surprised if he comes back from here, but we'll see. It's a shame. He's had a very good tournament since pass, and the second and third sets have been very tight. 2 tiebreakers, but it looks like he's not going to be able to can't clutch. Had a set point in the second set as well. So that wide block return from Tsitsipas. Forehand on the line from Djokovic. Backhand into the net from Tsitsipas. Looks at his racket. This could be an embarrassing tiebreaker. He could lose it 7-love. For anyone that wants more tennis, apologies, but I don't think it's going to happen. Love 5. Tsitsipas has 2 serves here, if I'm not mistaken. Blast the first serve long. He's gone. He's mentally checked out, I think. Second serve. Into the forehand. It's a big second serve. Forehand now. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas. Backhand to backhand. Still going backhand to backhand. Good depth. Down the line goes Tsitsipas. Forehand cross from Djokovic. Forehand on the line from Tsitsipas. Slice from Tsitsipas. Slice from Djokovic goes wide. Pretty good from Tsitsipas. Djokovic looking at his Vauxhall crowd. I don't know why. I mean, he's only 2 points away from winning. He's funny, Djokovic. Oh, he's not happy with the crowd. I don't know. He's just walking back to his chat. Guys, 300 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember to hit that like button. It's a big thumbs up button. It doesn't cost you anything. And do subscribe if you're new. Really do appreciate it. And subscribing and liking the video doesn't cost you anything. It's free. This means you get alerted to new content coming out. And we have a lot of tennis content on here that I'm sure will be of interest to you. So we do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream, drop us that like and subscribe. 1-5 here. Tsitsipas, and he's going to have an almighty comeback in this tiebreaker to save it. We'll see. Time to switch off the match anthem. Not yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. If Tsitsipas wins the next point, maybe could become interesting. We'll see. 5-2. I mean, he needs quite a bit still. Served on a tee is a big one. He does. He does manage to win the next point. The massive first serve, one that he needed. Well, he needed a first serve in the last earlier in this tiebreaker. Didn't find them. Didn't find the quality anyway of serve. So 5-2 Djokovic. He's 2 points away here. 2 points away from a 10th Australian Open title. So that wide is what's a kick serve? Interesting. Backhand to backhand. Then into in goes Tsitsipas. Forehand cross from Djokovic is in. Forehand on the line from Tsitsipas. Then goes backhand cross. Backhand in the middle from Tsitsipas. Forehand cross from Djokovic. Forehand to forehand. Tsitsipas sticking with him. Forehand on the line from Djokovic. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas. Backhand to backhand now. Slice from Tsitsipas. Backhand to backhand. Down the line goes Tsitsipas, great backhand, but good get from Djokovic. This what a rally. Slice from Tsitsipas is short. Backhand cross. Tsitsipas tries to pass him. He does. He does well enough. Oh, wow. Djokovic on the stretch. Probably should make the volley, but he doesn't. It's 5-3. Vladimir says you have to know the mentality of the Serbs to have the illusion of Novak's thinking. Okay. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. You can just see just on the stretch there. It wasn't the easiest of volleys, but given Novak's quality, probably expect him to make it normally. Still got the advantage on this tiebreaker, of course. Djokovic has 2 serves here, so 2 first serves, and he's done. Rocco says, oh, the drama. I don't know about that. We'll see. Serve on the tee. Slice from Tsitsipas. Forehand cross from Djokovic. Forehand from Tsitsipas. Backhand cross. Slice from Tsitsipas. Backhand to backhand. Backhand cross. Well struck. What a backhand from Djokovic down the line. Steps forward, gets an easy forehand to put away. He does. He goes down the line with a forehand. It's 3 match points, 3 championship points for Novak Djokovic for his 10th Australian Open title. He says to the crowd, come on, get behind me. Come on, get behind me. I'm the man. I'm the man. Wow, 3 championship points for Novak Djokovic to win his 10th Australian Open title. His 22nd slam. He's never lost a final or semi-final at the Australian Open. Can he keep that run going? Djokovic doesn't like the crowd shouting out. So first serve's gone long from Tsitsipas. Second serve coming up. Hopefully he doesn't double fault. That's all I want. Don't double fault. Come on. Second serve, he doesn't. Backhand to backhand. And the backhand drifts wide. So 1 championship point saved. Six, 4. Massive serve on the tee. Goes in 12. The forehand, he's put it away. He's going to force Djokovic to serve here for it. Wow. 6-5 Djokovic. That was clutch, I have to say, from Tsitsipas. 2 championship points saved. Drama. Drama, drama, drama. Well, the crowd going, no, as you'd expect. Guys, nearly 400 of you in the chat. Hit that like button, the big thumbs up button, please, and do subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much. Djokovic serving for his 10th Australian Open title at 6-5 here in a tiebreaker. Goes on the tee. Forehand from Tsitsipas in. Forehand on the line. Down the middle, sorry, even from Djokovic. Backhand to backhand now. In to win. It's a slice. From Tsitsipas goes long. He's done it. Clutch from Novak Djokovic. He's won his 10th Australian Open title. He's won his 22nd slam. Novak Djokovic wins the Australian Open yet again. And he beats Stefanos in straight sets. 2 tiebreakers in the second and third sets as well. Really, really impressive. Tsitsipas saved 2 championship points for the tiebreaker. Didn't matter. Djokovic closed it out on serve. Beautifully done. Not at his best, he didn't need to be, because he is the master of managing himself in these occasions. Really, really impressive from Novak Djokovic, you have to say. You have to say kudos to him. And he's the favourite to win on the most Grand Slams now. He's equalled Nadal's tally. That's it. The hunt's on for Djokovic. And he'll be the favourite in every slam, maybe apart from Roland Garros this year. So you have to say a really good performance from him. Yes, a hungry Stefanos Tsitsipas didn't play his best level, but for Djokovic, another Grand Slam title under his belt, and he just continues to amaze with his ability. And wow, wowzers, absolutely wowzers. Right, we'll go to the stats as well, guys. There's so many of you in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate your legends for doing so. Do hit that like button, the big thumbs up button before you go anywhere, if you don't mind. Really does help us out. Do subscribe if you're new. if you enjoyed the stream. We're just going to go through the stats and then we can wrap this up as well. I really do appreciate everyone, as always, for being on. So let's go through the stats. So you can see the match stats here. And of course, we just talked about it. 10th Australian Open for Novak Djokovic, 22nd Slam. Aces, 15 for Tsitsipas, 7 for Djokovic. 3 double faults apiece. First serve percentage, 65% for Tsitsipas, 66% for Novak Djokovic. But the difference comes here, really, on second serve and first serve points won. He won 82% of his first serve points compared to 72% for Tsitsipas. 62% of second serve points won compared to 51. And break points saved. I mean, Tsitsipas had a break and set point in the second set. He didn't take it. And really, that's all Djokovic gave him for the most part. He saved 2 out of 3 break points. Got broken early in the third set, but broke back straight away. Rolko says, thank you, QualityShot. Great as always. Thank you, Rolko. I appreciate it. And yeah, very, very impressive display from the Serbian. I'll just bring up the winners to unforced errors as well, because I have a feeling they were quite impressive in favor of Djokovic as well. So winners to unforced errors, 40-42. So this has been the difference, right? So with Steph, we always say as well, for anyone playing, you want to hit as a base. What's good in terms of winners to unforced errors ratio is as many winners to unforced errors. Steph didn't do that. He hit more errors than winners, and in a final, not ideal. For Djokovic, 36-22, which is really good. Very, very solid from him. Net points won, 71% for Steph. Should have come to the net more, in my opinion. For Djokovic, 67%. Look, an impressive display. It really was. And Novak Djokovic gets it done, wins his 10th Australian Open, his 22nd Slam. I mean, what more is there to say apart from a fantastic display of tennis from one of the greatest to ever brace a tennis court? Beautifully done from him. He will continue to challenge for titles as well. And it becomes more and more, I think, difficult for anyone else to keep up with him in the Grand Slam race as he continues here. Because Nadal, I don't think, even though you guys might know, but I'm actually a Nadal fan, but I don't think he might win one more Slam maybe, if he's lucky. Maybe one more. I would say maybe Roland Garros, maybe 2 at maximum. Djokovic has got another 4 or 5 at least left in him, I would say, by the looks of it, if he stays fit and healthy. And he doesn't have long-term injuries. So I think he'll be fine. But yeah, really, really good win for Novak Djokovic. Guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much. Keep an eye out for our post-tournament reviews as well. Really appreciate it, guys. See you guys later.
We'll be right back. all I